All right, everyone, just getting set up here. JS8 call up. Got my computer running on a power bank, hoping there's no tripping of the circuit breakers this evening. It hasn't tripped since I put it on the power bank, so we'll see tonight. Welcome, Hollywood, Cooley, and Michael. First, second, and third. All right. How we all doing tonight? Let's see if we got everything going here. I see sound bars going. Bamyad's on the air whenever you want. That sounds like a fun that sounds like a fun thing to do. Hey, Cooley. And again, Hollywood and Michael. Welcome, guys. This is kind of off the wall thing, but I thought I'd live stream it while we did it. We've also got Discord up. Live stream in the Discord, and then in the channel for those who don't want to be on the live stream, there's a targeted comms channel. Go to that screen there. There's a targeted comms, and you can leave call signs and whatever in here. And these will be the people that you try to QSO. Looks like I'm sending out a heartbeat already to somebody. KW4LU, sending a heartbeat out 40 meters. And just so you know, welcome Chris and 45 Auto. Just so you know, I am on the 40-meter dipole I made with the Chameleon. Something they sold briefly. They don't really sell anymore, I don't think. It's just a little I forget, an Unan of some type, I believe. Can't remember 4-to-1 or 9-to-1 or what it was. It was $20. They had them on like a sale, and they were just clearing them out. And so I did a video a little while back on it. Made it. Was trying to make it resident on 60, and just couldn't do it for some reason. So I went ahead and cut it for 40. I got it to cross the 40-meter band. I got it 1.2 to 1.5 ish. So this would be actually the first time I've used it. I was testing it out earlier. Works great. And the highest SWR on the bands is actually the 60 meter, and I think it was 6-to-1. So if I do need 60 meter on, I probably could tune it with my external tuner, but in all the other bands, the internal tuner works just fine. And I think it was 20, 40, and 17, or no, it was 15, 20, 40, 15 were under 2-to-1. So seems like it's working pretty good. I've got a new setup. I didn't want to do all the guy wires and all that kind of stuff, and I have to get on a ladder and raise up the 40-something foot mast to 30, whatever. So what I did was I took 6-inch ducting hose clamps for like dryer vents, and I've got the 40-something foot mast just wired onto my corner post on the fence. It's on the opposite side that it's normally on. And then I've got the wires going north to south with a tent pole on one end to raise it up about 5 feet. And on the other end, it's the top of it's 5 or so feet at my fence. So it actually seems to be working really good. Let me show you a quick PSK reporter on it. I haven't transmitted for about an hour now. So, of course, you see I was doing some replies here. So they see the 5 minutes on 40 meter. Yeah, we're back 12 hours. You can see where I was hitting about an hour or so ago. The blue is 40, of course. The orangish yellow is 20. So you can see with 20 meters that there's definitely a ring here that I hop over, kind of in my little regional area here. But that's why I have the antenna set up the way it is, so that I could get some more local and regional, kind of the closer regional areas rather than the farther regional and cross country stuff. And that's what that inverted V dipole works great for. Usually I use an in-fed 73-foot wire. This is a tuned 40-meter dipole. And this may be the one I go to now. It's a little easier to set up. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use it on 80. I guess I should check the SWR. Maybe it can be tuned on 80, but You can see it works here in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, over here on the tip of Texas in the Panhandle. So it's working pretty good for what I would say a decent NVIS spread here in this area here. And I'm doing an NVIS net tomorrow. I'm participating in an NVIS net tomorrow at 8:30 and 9 a.m. So that'll be the first time I test it on an actual net, using it for this area, Oklahoma, Texas. So not too bad. And I can see a nice little skip there for 20 meters out in this kind of range. And then looks like another skip out here, perhaps. Another circle out here. And then I haven't even looked at DX to see if anything's Europe. Probably not. And I am running 40 watts on JS8 call right now. So I'm not really concerned about DX right now anyway. I just want to focus on this. So the guys that I know have wanted to participate are in Texas, Idaho, Canada, Florida, Indiana, Ohio. Missing somebody. Chris. Minnesota. I'm blanking Oregon, and I'm blanking on somebody else. So, Ziggy, what's up? Welcome, Hillbilly, Chris Cooley. Cooley, you're already here, and Ziggy, of course, welcome. Invis. All right, so let's get back to JS8 call. So what I wanted to start doing is some of you may know, I wanted to start doing, ideally, tweaked my back today. So I'm trying to sit upright with a little support in the mid back right here. This is part of that what I want to get to is to be able to have a group of people that wants to practice these things like JS8 call, antenna configurations to reach the people you want to reach, whether it's InViz or, another type vertical or whatever it may be. I want to be able to, let's just say there's 5 people participating right now. I want all 5 of us to be able to QSO. Ideally, we'll start with JS8 call. We can implement SSB later on. To be able to QSO each of us in some way. And if we can't through SSB or JS8 call, then Winlink will be the final way to QSO and get some kind of information. Now, eventually, maybe I'll come up with some format of today. This is the information we're gonna do, kind of like Winlink Wednesday. But I want to get it to where we start becoming familiar with who we can reach, basically what time of day, with what type of configuration, and with what type of mode. And I think as we become more proficient with that, for those of us, I get it to an extent. I've been doing NVIS stuff for 4 years now, monthly nets, and took me over 2 years trying various antennas that claim to be InViz, but don't really work as good as what I've developed, what I've come to. And what I've come to is about 30 feet in the air, inverted V. The ends of the end fed or dipole are at about 5 to 6 feet, and it basically fits in my yard. I know they say ideally 15 to 20 feet, but that doesn't work for me because I can't fit it in my yard. And when I've gone lower and gone outside of my yard, I was not receiving as many people as when I get it up into that 30-foot range. So that works for me. That's what I use now. Today we're trying to dipole. I'm actually a little lower. I'm probably 25 to 28 feet. But it's a tuned 40 meters, so we should get out pretty good on 40, as you can see on the PSK. Yes, it is. Sorry, and I'm not paying attention here. I don't have Michael. He might stop in later, kind of watch the chat. Yeah, okay, so I know that nobody, there was a couple guys in here that are going to be watching, a couple Chris's. Well, this Chris is out doing an SAR, search and rescue, I think. He's busy. But we have the other Chris going to watch the live stream. So what we're going to do is just going to send out a heartbeat, and looks like I'm replying to another one, KD2UWR. I do have 2 other people that are in my North Texas, Oklahoma group that we practice monthly, actually weekly now. We do weekly NVIS stuff, and then it gives people more opportunity to practice. So if you look over here to the right, one of them is K4BYU. The other one won't be on for another 30 or 40 minutes. KB2BYU, and he's kind of the area lead who I report to. And then I've got 9 groups under me in Dallas West. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to start off with, oh, and by the way, for those of you in the Discord, I gave a great link, probably the quickest, simplest video that I've seen out there that explains kind of basic messaging of JS8 call. If you don't, or if you aren't familiar with it, is Jason KM4, oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't remember his call sign. KC4ACK, KM4ACK. Someone correct me. I don't know why I struggle with Jason's call. I watched so many of his videos. Anyway, it's a, I don't know, 10-minute video, and he goes over basic how to send a message, how to relay a message when you can't reach the person you want, and how to store a message with somebody for someone to retrieve it later. And so through those basic 3 methods, you should be able to use JS8 call and get a message to somebody. Paul the Grouch, hey, welcome, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. So let's see here. So right now I've got KB4, and it looks like the chat is blocking that. So let me see what I can do here. Well, I guess I can get rid of the chat. That's one thing I can do. Let me just get rid of that for now, and then I'll bring it back up afterwards. You guys should be able to see chat in YouTube. You won't see cross-platform chat, but I don't think anybody. Well, we got one person on Twitch. So right now I've got K4BYU highlighted. So now that this is highlighted, anything I type in here is going to go to K4BYU. So I just want to say test message, how copy. Actually, it's kind of, shorthand. And then once I click send, it's kind of that FT8 format or technology or whatever you want to call it. It will send in 15-second increments. And if this goes beyond 15 seconds, it'll take 2 cycles to send. So you click right here, click send, and you'll see it adds my call sign with a colon, K4BYU, test message, how copy. And this will turn red here in about 3 seconds, and it'll send. Okay, so it's sending. The line up here shows you what's being sent right now. So it looks like it might take 3 cycles to get this all out. And then we're going to watch up here in the yellow box. This is the box of my conversations, things sent to me directly, or could be an all call or anything like that. I think, oh no, the all call I think shows on the left. But anything I send out and anything directed to me, I believe goes right in here. So, and if anyone wants to get on and shoot me a message, I'm on 40, and then I can switch to 20. And then, of course, if you can't, then what would be great is if you get on Winlink, for those of you who, may not be in kind of out of practice with it, preferably with HF, VHF, or UHF, just send me an email, K5VOP, send it. Could be anything basic. And the point here is just to practice and get used to, methods and modes that we can use. So contacts anywhere, that targeted communications. So if I want to send something to Ziggy in Florida, what just happened? The JS8 call just shut down. Wow. Interesting. No? It's there, but it's not showing. Something happened, guys. I have never had JS8 call shut off like that. Interesting. See if we can pull it back up. All right. Well, that's a first. Everything else is running, so I don't think there was an RF issue or anything. Very strange. Let's see if it sent it out. Feel good. The band looks amazing. There's a lot of activity on 40 right now. All right, let me check my power. 40 watts. Let's try it again. Okay, so WB6EDK, give you a, whoops, it's adding that in. Dang it. Hold on. I already had that added. So let's do this again. We'll give WB6EDK our signal report, which is a negative 05. And yep, I was trying to hit that 6 to 7 range. I think sunset's like 620 in the hopes of kind of, you know, playing with that gray line a little bit, seeing if I can get both near and farther contacts. Okay, we got to him. Now let's try it again. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't know everyone's call signs, so if you're in here and I'm not seeing you, just shoot a message to me, and it'll pop up for me. Where did he go? Did he disappeared? Well, one of the things, let's try this. WB6EDK. Let's try this. I'm going to send a message to he asking me again? Let's get out of that. Let's send a message. Let's send a message to be held for the guy that's coming on later. So we'll use WB6EDK, and then we'll hope that the other guy logging on can contact him or hear him. So what we're going to do is he's blue, he's highlighted. We're going to relay via him, and we're going to go to KB2BYU test message forward. Oh no, it's a relay message relay, and then we'll send that. And so what it's going to do is it's going to relay KB6EDK to KB2BYU, who's going to come on later. We're going to see if he gets it. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me bring this down just in case. Just my call sign, K5VOP. Just put my call sign in Winlink, the 2 box, and it'll send it to me. Once you're registered with your call sign there, you need your call sign. There's someone else I'm missing. Okay. I'm in the GMRS group. Yeah, it's gotten cold again in Texas. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we got SoCal. If you copied me, did you get that okay? Because it looked like it kept popping up. Did you get that to relay? What is this? Somebody's doing a... okay, so he's on now, KB2BYU. He just came on. Heard by WB6EDK. So we'll see if he's getting relayed. So these guys I are part of my group, and what's cool about these guys is I've got, they're like 30 or 40 miles away. Some of them are 8, some of them are 150. So some of them might be some ground propagation, but this guy and I on 5 watts on an 80 meter vertical to his G5 RV, we were able to do a JS8 call conversation, which was interesting a while back. So it's a great mode to have that conversation. Great. Thanks, Brooks. That's awesome. I want to see if he gets back. I mean, he told me just to send him a relay and see, and when he gets on, he will get back to me. So Anybody else want me to send anything, or you want me to relay a message to store and forward or anything like that? You just hover over them and it shows here, heard by, right here you can see it's heard by Brooks. And let's go down to Brooks here. And if you hover over Brooks, he's hearing both of us. So that's the perfect person to relay a message through. If I can't get to KB2BYU, someone like this who's hearing both of us is exactly what you want. So that would be someone. Yeah, and thanks for becoming a new member. And Sean, welcome. And whoops, I just lost my screen. Okay, something's going on. My Discord just disappeared. Herbert, welcome. Now, these should relay and start bringing down Jay Good Games' health. It looks like it might be delayed. We'll see here in a second. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Paul, thanks, man. Grouch. Appreciate you, man. I didn't notice that. I wish that it would pop up and tell me that. So, looks like you're getting it to the same guys that last time you did that. It gave it to Scott, and I think Chris was the other one. Thanks, Paul. You're awesome. So you're talking about JS8 call or Winlink, Hollywood? Yeah, I'll help you out. There's still some things, it's like you're telling me, like in the Discord with that Me6 bot, I'm still struggling with trying to get it to work or to send out those notifications. I was trying to only have YouTubers who aren't on any other channel so that people aren't getting double spams of YouTube's posted, but I'm still struggling with that one. But yeah, hey Pamela, welcome. Good to see you. So JS8 call, yeah. Hollywood, it does take a little, there's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but once you learn it, I mean, I'm still learning. There's still a lot of things to this. Let me put the link to Jason's, let me pull that off of, putting it on that screen. Everything's going to my small screen. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to turn off my small screen. Let me put that Jason's link in here. Where'd it go? Targeted comms. Link here. Oh, here it is. All right, so this is a pretty quick video that will, Jason's awesome at this stuff. He's definitely one of the go-tos when you're trying to learn this digital kind of thing. So that's the link to Jason's video. And he shows, he doesn't show setup or anything, I don't think, on this one. He shows basic messaging, relaying, and basically kind of store and forward messaging for when someone wants to come on later and get it. So that's a really good video to learn just briefly how to send messages. But basically, for those who don't know the setup, it's similar to, FL Digi and WSJTX and all that. It's got the waterfall at the bottom here. On the left is everything that you see on the waterfall that you have visible. So if you're using digital mode, see, I use USB mode, and so I get this full like 3,000 hertz range or kilohertz range, whatever. If you do digital mode, your radio is going to narrow this to a much smaller, much more narrow width, so you'll see less traffic. The same with WSJTX. So what you can do is in your digital mode in your radio, widen that band, or the width of that, so you see more, and then set up your software to go digital mode in your radio through the CAT. Or if you do USB, then most likely in your radio settings, you're going to have to change from mic to rear or USB or whatever connection in the back to do the digital mode. So you got your waterfall here. These, of course, just like any other digital mode, are the conversations or texting, the transmissions. Here on the left, this white window here is all the stuff you see. This, hey, developments, thanks for following. This yellow box here is your conversations, people that send to you and things you send. The box down here are the things that you can literally just text and send. So whatever you text in here is going out. This is your transmission spot. And over here are the call signs that are being seen and transmitting that you see over here, and any groups you've created. Now you can create groups like up here. So I created an @Ragchew group. It wouldn't let me do Ragchew crew, so I think there must be a limit. And what I can do is I can highlight that, and I can send a message here. And anybody with this @Ragchew crew up here in their box, they're going to see that. It's going to pop up kind of like the @all call when people do a CQ to hear. So, but anyone that doesn't have the @Ragchew is not going to see the red bar. So let's give this a test. Test Friday message to Ragchew. Let's see if that works. So you'll see now when I hit send, it's going to put my call sign and @ and all that right here. So because this is highlighted blue, so I click send, does my call sign with the colon, and then it says @Ragchew, test Friday message to Ragchew. So again, anybody with this @Ragchew up here is going to see this. It'll pop up in red over here. And the people that don't have that @Ragchew, it's just going to be white. It's going to be normal text, like our normal transmissions, just like all these guys see right here. Sorry, let me get back down here and see if I'm missing anything. Got that old rig here using USB. Great. Yeah, Chris, it is. It's he's really good. He's one of the go-tos, premier YouTubers that describe all those APRS, JS8 call, and all that stuff. Douglas is slightly cranky. All right, let's see. Yeah, GhostNet is good. Or you might have been the one that told me about GhostNet, actually. It was either you or I think it was you, actually. It's either you or Bob K6UDA. He's also someone who wants to take part in these. I've got to get him on the Discord. I'm on his Discord, but got to get him over. Let's see. So the dipole's working good, by the way, that I built with some basic wire and that $20 Unan from or Balun from Chameleon. I think I posted a video on that, or I just recorded stuff and never posted a video. We got someone joining our Discord. Let's see what we got. Oh, Michael's in StreamYard now.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Howdy.
Let me just check my Discord text groups. Nothing there. Yeah, and anyone's welcome to the live stream as well. So that's the basics, guys. We're a half hour into it. I figured at about 40 to 45 minutes in, we'll do, I'll switch over to Winlink and we'll do a quick Winlink session, see if anyone sent anything out, and I'll send out to whoever wants me to send something, who wants to test their Winlink. So Michael's joining us. He had a power outage today. Michael, what happened?
Yeah, I got a few. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing myself coming back on the mic. I had a. This is annoying.
Is there
I had
about
4 hours. I'm sorry, I'm hearing myself on delay. It's really making me stutter. I had about a 4 hour power outage today. So after this, I got to go back to work. But I decided to jump in the shower. Because showering in the dark with cold water is not so fun. So.
Grouch, you still getting an echo?
Say again?
Paul was, the Grouch is telling me he's getting an echo. And
yeah, I am too. Why am I getting this echo? That's so weird.
Talk again. I know why.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it goes.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, it is gone now. How, you can hear me all right?
Yeah, it should be gone now.
Okay, good. Now I can talk normal and not stutter.
Yeah, for some reason, your audio is going through my browser source audio, which is weird.
Okay.
Because I had it set to something else.
Yes, I got my hair did.
In a browser, so
the part's a little low there.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for noticing my hair, 45. Appreciate that.
Got his hair did.
But yeah, I had a 4-hour power outage today, and it started at 12:09 and it ended like at 4:09, 4:10. So they say your food's safe in the fridge for about 4 hours, and then after that, you need to look at it, start to throw stuff away. So that was right at the time limit.
What's the I look it up again. I always forget. What's that ideal temperature to stay below, like 40, 41 or something like that?
Yeah, I didn't put a thermometer in there. I'm gonna chance it, you know.
Yeah. So just cook it really good. All right. So for those who are interested in this, I'm going to try to do this on Fridays, and I want to set it up to where if I'm unable to, there's still a group of people that get in to Discord and try to QSO each other by some means. And if they can't, then send a Winlink message. I think it would be good for everyone to get a handful or 2 handfuls of people that they can QSO with their equipment.
Oh no, Paul. Rig Expert got bombed today.
What? Well, that's not cool.
That is. Putin needs to put it up. I'm done with him right now. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get into
politics, but I did hear that for some reason, Ukraine launched a missile and struck that Chernobyl site for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I just wanted to show you. I got to figure out how I can do this right here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about being cute, but it's under the same FRN as my ham license. But at Paul's urging, I did get a PO box, and my call sign is under that new PO box. So I learned something. I have never changed an address on my call sign before. So I went in, I changed my address for my call sign, the call sign that I'm a trustee of, and my GMRS call sign. I did all that at the FRN level. Well, guess what? That doesn't change the address on your call sign. That changes the address only for your FRN. So I went in yesterday. I changed my call on my ham license and my GMRS license. And if you are a trustee for a club call, there is a form called 605C, as in Charlie. So I ended up going to Little Elm to get one of those club members for that call sign to sign off on it, as well as myself. And then we emailed it to the ARRL, the 605C. And I gave him a call this morning. I said, hey, can you take care of this today? We'd like to do some videos, and I don't want this call sign showing my home address. So there you go. So if you can afford it, get a P.O. box. Paul's got a mailing address, too. That's not his house, and he's transferred everything over there. But just one more thing about being a little bit more in your privacy. So sorry, Paul, I went on a tangent there for you.
That's right. What I'm gonna do is the 1, 2, 3 guys that have messaged today that they wanted to take part but are unable to. I'm gonna send them each a message relay, and then I'll check with them later in Discord tomorrow whenever they get around to it, and see if they got it. I want to see if I can get a relay to them. And that's the beauty of this is as long as you're relaying through somebody that's fairly active. Let's say that JS8 call is your only means. Let's say you don't have Winlink or can't, whatever, but you're able to get JS8 call through. You could relay a message through a couple of people just to make sure that they get it and get a message out. So, it's JS8 call is amazing. Let me do 2 more here. And I know someone's doing live stream tonight, so I didn't want to.
Who's live streaming?
I can't keep track of everybody's live streams, but I'm pretty sure somebody does tonight.
Maybe I should start live streaming. Maybe stream some POTA. Once QRZ is updated, what the FCC already has.
All right, let me do these two more. Is it light? Michael's is loud.
I'm just a loud person.
Yeah, let me. I'm max on that.
You sound normal to me, but I can't compare apples.
I could raise my input gain. How's that? Is that better, or is that too loud?
It's overmodulating, sir.
That's what I thought. Let me bring it down a hair. How about that?
So Grouch is streaming tomorrow.
Okay, 8 p.m. All right.
I might have to sleep in tomorrow after I get back to work tonight, after missing 4 hours of work.
All right, thanks. Okay, yeah. The Winlink audio mixer software from Elgato, they updated it. They added a whole bunch of new stuff, but I've had to come in and try to, make some. It's got a clip guard in there. It's got a bunch of stuff I've basically disabled because I didn't want it messing with, but I need to figure out at some point. So
Bricks and 45 say it's good.
All right.
And,
the one thing.
Radio Live.
Let's see if this works, or if my sound effects, my soundboard is still not coming through. I reduced the buffer. I want to see if you guys hear the sad violin clearly, or does it still cut out?
Sound good to me.
Did you hear the whole thing, or did it cut out like it did before? Yeah, Ziggy, you're busy. I mean, you guys are always welcome. Paul, anybody, you guys are welcome.
Jump on in, Ziggy.
Ziggy's busy with the kids. And Hollywood's kind of given me some email guidance on this, and I won't go into too much, but he's given me some email guidance on this because I'm going to try to get this wired and working with my Yaesu 101D. So I will get to it, Hollywood, eventually. I just get so many things, and I never. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at time management, or I'm just trying to do too many things. Hey, Roger, good to see you. Oh, sure. Hold on.
I'm hiding behind my banner here. It's too big of a banner.
Oh, wait. 1 sec, Paul. Let me send one more before I forget. Let's see. I did his, and then let me do one more. I'm really relying on this WB6EDK guy. Thanks, man. if you're ever watching this. Let's see. All right, let me send that. Now let me get Oscar an invite. It'll be in Discord DM, Oscar or Paul. Incoming. And DM in Discord counts as a QSO. All right, before he joins real quick, so this is what I've done. I'm sending the third one to the three guys. So this will be the third person that in Discord mentioned he wanted to take part but is busy. Of course, it's Valentine's Day. So sending that, and then pretty much good on that. So probably switch over to Winlink. Oh, I hate that one. Switch over to Winlink here soon.
By the way, today may be Valentine's Day, but tomorrow is Singles Awareness Day. Did you know that? It's National Singles Awareness Day.
I'm aware. Man, it's hot in here. I should have put on short sleeves. I had long sleeve on today because it's the only time I can wear long sleeves.
By the way, I'm wearing my turkey roll t-shirt, if you're wondering what that is. That's from the year before last, because I didn't do it this past year, but there you go. Turkey riding a bike. It's a turkey roll. It's one of the things we support as ham radio operators in North Texas. It's the turkey roll in Denton County. Denton and Cook County.
Yeah. Let me just try another one real quick. I'm trying the longer audio clips because that gives you a chance to hear if it's working or not. So I got to set it up. So it's not just arbitrarily playing. So for those of you who have been on the fence about joining emergency communications groups, Aries, Races, or Skyward or anything,
just do it.
There you go.
there, I set that one up. Hey, man.
Today is the birthday of the venerable 1911. Sweet. Howdy, Grouch.
The Grouch. Welcome, Paul.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Hey,
man?
good videos. I got your videos, saw your videos last week. There was 2 of them I saw. I don't know if they were both last week or what, but.
So this morning I dropped the first of a series that is, it's just AI music that I've created.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen that one, but you were talking about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Somebody had said that they like the music and they would like to hear the full thing. And so I said, sure, I'll create a playlist and I'll just, put an Oculus video to the music and let her rip.
That's cool. So, are you playing the tunes on the video, or just giving samples, or what are you doing?
Yeah, no. So the video in these playlists, the video itself doesn't matter. It's just the music that matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so used to listening to music on YouTube instead of YouTube music for some reason.
Yeah, I do.
I always say video. Let me pull you up here. See.
And Paul, just in case you didn't see it, Brooks is in the chat.
Oh yeah, I saw, because he's the one that I was forwarding through, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I didn't know if he was still here. He was here earlier, I know. So if he's seeing that, I'm basically using him to store all those 3 messages or 4 messages. Hopefully it's okay. I hate doing that because I don't. I don't know if I'm interrupting, if they're receiving and they're trying to do some other thing. I don't know how that looks. I don't think anyone's ever relayed through me. So I think I'm pretty much done with JS8, unless anyone, Hollywood, did you ever get it up and running, or do we need to do a video or live and get you up on JS8? Where'd Hollywood go? What's his last comments?
What's he under?
It's his call, EC864. Description,
Okay.
V8. Thanks for follow. It's actually supposed to say, thanks for the follow. I don't know why it's not saying that. It's just doing it. It's doing it. No, Paul, there's a lot of fun things to do with that, with Streamlabs OBS. And I said it. So for follow, he'll say it if it's a follow or a member, he says it. And when it's a super chat, he's supposed to say what Michael says. He's like, oh yeah. I'm trying to make kind of, silly one, but it keeps going to default for some reason.
Oh yeah.
So all right, so you're using Streamlabs.
Well, I'm in OBS because I've tried using Streamlabs OBS instead of OBS because it gives you more. If you subscribe to Streamlabs, gives you more. There's more features, but they have a lot of widgets that can be used in regular OBS.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, regular OBS is just simpler to use. What they've done to Streamlabs OBS, they've changed some things. They've made it, in my opinion, a little less user-friendly. And I just can't seem to get the audio to work right. And that's been my issue from day one. If I could get Streamlabs OBS to work, I wouldn't need to pay for StreamYard 2, because you can literally set up, see all the profiles at the bottom of StreamYard, right? Individual, 2, 4 different screens that we can change to, like this or this. You can do all that in Streamlabs OBS. So I could literally just pay that smaller fee of Streamlabs OBS, which is actually one of the cheaper ones. They have all the widgets. They've got the CloudBot. They have their own OBS version. They restream to, I think, unlimited things. I'm streaming to, I think, 7 things right now through Streamlabs. So, and that's probably not going to need to do that in the future. I've just been testing it. Ideally, I just want really just YouTube and Rumble, because Rumble, I don't have to worry about them ever deleting anything like YouTube. You say the wrong thing and you lose everything. So,
I'm just a hair away from getting deleted one of these days.
Yeah, I got to. Wait, I got to put you on it. Wait, I forgot when Paul joins. When the Grouch is in house, I got to get the 7-second delay beep button. Hold on, let me set that up.
There you go.
I'm sure that's in the cloud.
We have to watch Grouch in the comments. I'm just saying, Paul.
Listen, you feel free to moderate me.
No,
You've been moderated by me and Paul and several others.
So Brooks, the way I understand it, and see, I still have to go back to Jason's video. I don't know if you'll see it or if the person I am relaying to sees it, but there should be, when he gets on there and if he sees you on, there'll be a flag next to your name, next to your call sign up in the right. And he'll know that you have messages, and he can right click on your call sign, left click on retrieve message, and he should be able to see the message that I sent. That's my understanding. I was hoping he'd get on and let me know, but he hasn't. Actually, let me check texting. Maybe he sent me a text. No, he hasn't. So that's my understanding, Brooks. So I was using you as the go-between to kind of that store and forward to those 4 people.
Which is great to know, because I didn't realize that you could do that.
Yep. And right now, look at all these. There's a lot of call signs I'm seeing. So right now it doesn't mean they're all on right now. But what you want to do is you kind of want to look through them and just hover over them. I think I have to deselect this one. Deselect. Remember, whoever's blue on here, all your messages are going to go to. So if you want to send a general CQ or whatever, make sure you deselect the person that's blue. You just hover over it a second and it'll tell you here. So my buddy KB2BYU, he's hearing these 2, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are hearing him. And you can use that information to determine who you want to forward through. But this is why I think it's important to kind of get a few people that you can reach kind of reliably. Like for me, I can hit California all day and night. California just comes into Texas really well. But perhaps I can hit Paul and have him be reliable on the eastern half. That's what I want to do, is get to where I know maybe Ziggy is someone I could hit more. Florida's always kind of hit and miss for me. So that's kind of the idea.
I swear, yeah, New Hampshire to Texas is there's a pipeline. Like I always get fantastic signals.
Massachusetts too for me.
And I don't know that because there's so few hams, or was it Vermont? Which one just had the state QSO party? Maybe Vermont.
Might be.
There just seems to be so few. I got 2 QSOs. That's all I could find from Vermont. I got enough to qualify, but so I don't have enough people up in that northeast corner, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, to know how well I propagate. Okay, so the Grouch just discovered that, and I keep forgetting to say that I've added a few more. As I've gotten more members, I've added a few more emotes to the group. If you guys got an idea for emote, let me know. I just have to create it. It's just a little like 280 by 280 pixel image, and then you can use those emotes if you're a member.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. So I got a few of them. I was trying to get Tank to do it. I even made his emote with his arms in the air so people could just do his little image of his, but he hasn't added it. I know he can add it, but yeah. So anyway, if
you're just making them for people, feel free to send me a few.
Yeah, so it works with memberships. So I could only do 3 when I had no memberships. And then when I got more memberships, or it said something like when you get more memberships to add more. So the more members you get on your channel or subscribers to the YouTube channel, the more emotes you can offer, I guess. So
okay.
Oh, here.
I
finally
think the
got
only
back to
one.
me.
I think the only one I got is just the Grouch smoking a doobie.
I was part of a what were they called? Gorillas back during the holding the stock of GameStop and AMC. So I joined a Discord group and they had a bunch of those what's the little frog emoji?
Yeah, I see it all over
Pepe.
Husband Gold's channel.
Yes, Pepe. Thanks. He had a bunch of those, and some of them had a little doobie in his mouth and different things. It was pretty funny. But all right. So my buddy and Alan, how far is Alan from me, Michael? 15, 10 miles.
County, yeah, it's one county over to the east.
So he's gotten back to me, and I'm seeing a star next to him, and he's hearing my station. So I replied to him, how copy. He's replying to me. He's hearing me at a plus 18.
Damn.
We've gone, of course, we're so close. We've gone as low as 5 watts and been able to hit each other pretty good. He's got a 40-foot, I think, tower with a G5 RV right now. So
Paul and I live east of I-35. Alan is there at 75. So if you want to look at a map between Denton and Collin County, we're not that far apart.
Yeah, I think Brooks is right. It's store message for later, but so like when I right click, oh, here it is, store message. All right. So potentially that didn't work. I'm going to try through
a store and forward option.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Thanks, Brooks. It's let me go to right click Brooks WB60DK, and I'm going to left click store message. Oh, okay. Let's try that.
No, what's amazing is
no. Well, wait,
I'm learning these new features here that you're showing. And this is very, very similar functionality-wise to some military auxiliarist type software.
Oh, yeah. Imperative 3, thanks for the follow. Okay, so... Oh, that's what it was. So I right-click... I thought I did relay. No, was it directed to? Oh my gosh! See, I've already forgotten. See, I don't use it enough to even remember this stuff. All right. So, but if I click store message, it says this stores message locally for you. So that's to store something for you.
So Brooks says directed to.
Right click directed to link button.
There it is. Okay, thanks. Message. All right. Yes. So let me show you again.
Takes a
can you
village.
put me up? Can you put me full screen, Michael?
Sure.
Just to show this real quick. So I'm right clicking on Brooks here and left clicking on directed to, and Brooks call sign, of course. And then you come over here and it says right here, message to, and I'm going to put the call sign of a message, and it says, please store this message at your station for later retrieval. So this is the one I meant to do. Thanks, Brooks. So now when I do that, you'll see it says here, it's got Brooks message to with the colon. Everything I type out of the colon, I'm going to put W9TEK message via store. We'll just leave it at that. And click send. See, I was doing it wrong. I was relaying. So where relaying would come in handy is if let's say Paul and Michael, you can take me out of this.
I got it. Let me do it.
All right.
Oh, you got it.
So
By
let's
the
say
way,
Michael.
Before you say that, let me go back to full screen mode. And I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention earlier. I actually took a shower when your stream started, but Imperative 3. You got a new leader.
Oh yeah, Imperative 3.
I just noticed that just before you had me taken off. So
he's the new stream boss. Attack!
So welcome. So go ahead, Paul.
So let's say Michael, Paul, and I are trying to communicate. And let's say that I can't get to Michael because he's so close. But I can get to Paul, and Michael can get to Paul. So what I can do is I can relay what I was doing earlier. That's when I would use relay. I would relay to Paul and Michael can hear Paul, and then that would go through Paul to Michael. So that's how the relay was. I was using it totally wrong. Ziggy,
Yep.
what's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on, Ziggy?
Good to see you.
Man, I've been on this camera all day, guys.
But
You love it.
Ziggy, the funny thing, I was talking about my wine earlier.
Yeah.
One of my Amazon devices is named Ziggy. It started explaining red wine to me.
The last time somebody told me they knew about a Ziggy was at Hamcation, and it was a real old man, like he had overalls on. He was legit, and he's like, I had a good friend named Ziggy, and I was like, oh no, oh.
He said good though.
Now, Ziggy was a comic strip back in the 80s and 70s and 80s. I grew up reading. In the newspaper. Yeah. Back in the days when I got a newspaper.
On 11 meters, I told somebody, what do you go by? And I said, oh, I go by Ziggy. And the guy's like, you got a lot of balls coming on here calling yourself Ziggy. I'm like, I don't know what I just got into. And then I found out that there's like an actual Ziggy in that whole community, like who is like eternally shunned. I'm like, yes, I will own this name.
There you go.
All right,
I'm gonna try this. There you go, right there. That's
Brooks,
it.
I'm gonna store one more.
Ziggy's talking to me now. Ziggy, stop.
All right, sorry.
What?
My Amazon device is named Ziggy. The one about
Oh,
there's 5 names
funny.
you can have for an Amazon device. So my son,
What, like the voice?
It's Echo, but you can have Echo, Amazon, Ziggy, Alexa, and computer. Computer's the one sitting right next to me. So computer, there you go. Fly it up. Ziggy, stop.
Ziggy, stop, or we'll have to kick you.
I'm going to have to unplug Ziggy.
All right, so I'll message those guys in Discord, let them know to get on later and try to retrieve that if they can. Thanks, Brooks. Let's see. That's good.
There you go.
So some fun videos to watch too is when Ziggy's messing around with electronics and Hollywood joins him. And Hollywood's got a lot of patience. And Ziggy tends to move quickly. Like Ziggy is like Ziggy's already going on stuff, right? And it's funny to watch because then Hollywood's like, oh, no, wait, back up. Like Ziggy's mind is moving so quick. He's jumping to the next step and the next step. So those are always fun to watch.
I can't help it. I can't help
wait till he starts doing this.
So yeah, those are fun videos to watch on 75 Ohm Ham's channel. So check those out. Patience is my middle name.
45 Auto. First thing he's XYL yells at Hum, now Michael.
It's okay. I'm used to it. I tell everybody, just blame it on me and everybody will just get over it.
I had to choose a name because all the other names were taken up, and it gets annoying when you're trying to get one thing done and something else picks it up. So
I have a question, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Just, I'm not capable of emailing you directly from right here, like from my Google account. I am? Can I go?
You should.
So it was your call sign at winlink.org, right?
I think.
Because I gotta return.
Did it come back?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Isn't there a WLK2 or WL2K? You have to put in the subject line, bypass the firewall for Winlink. Does that ring a bell for anyone?
I thought you were using Winlink, so that's why I was saying just the call sign is needed.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact formatting of it, but I know like I've Winlinked emailed my Gmail account and responded to myself and retrieved it in Winlink, and it works. Yeah,
I think if you put WLK like / WLK, it bypasses the firewall. Somebody mentioned on Jason's stream, I believe, but it's been a while since I've done that. Now, my personal call sign Winlink account probably needs to be reactivated. It's been too long. Now, I've used another account that's a group call or a club call, rather, and it stays active at least once a month. So,
I'm wondering.
Holly would never say that.
So I'm not. Am I not? I guess I'm not seeing you, Hollywood. Or is it not? It's in order, right? Yeah, it's in order. W-E. Okay. All right. Well, let's move to Winlink. Get my 12-hour notification for the net tomorrow. Okay. Let me pull up Winlink.
I recognize that.
Yeah. That's what I burned my. I was testing.
Oh yeah.
I burned out my Canon T3i Rebel circuitry by doing a direct shot of the eclipse. It was only a $239 fix.
Yo, what's up?
Hang on, sir.
All right.
I used a welding shade over the lens.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I bought the paper or the whatever, and I taped it on. And then I can't remember something came off or something, and I was zoomed in, and I'm like, well, I guess we'll find out if it actually will burn it out like they say. It does.
It does.
Are we talking about looking at the sun?
Yeah, I wish I had a better setup for that.
Using a digital camera, take a photo of the sun or eclipse.
That's extra doubly hard.
Yeah, especially zoomed in, it fries the circuitry.
Yeah, I got some really good footage. I was surprised, but I was in the dark zone.
Yeah, I was using my Canon G7 Mark II in this phone.
I got to turn
but
off.
It was kind of haphazard because I actually took a break during work to run out there to get it. So.
All right.
It was
so
like trying to get it zoomed in, zoomed out really fast, and it was chaotic.
Just tell the boss you were busy pooping.
Those chokes I wound up are almost gone. That's great.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so quick.
People find out I wrapped them, and all of a sudden they want them.
Why is it showing me?
They want that 75 ohm Ziggy touch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good choke. Actually, it's very balanced, and they're very well behaved, and they cover the entire HF spectrum all the way to 50 megahertz is under 20, but 1 to 30 is all under 30, which is pretty base.
Ziggy, if you want to message me your email, if you don't want to say it online, message it in DM it in Discord, and I'll email you from here, and then you'll have my email.
Got it.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to reply directly to his Winlink.
Yeah,
I've got backup emails.
So from what I understand is if you email from Winlink a regular email address, that puts them in a safe zone where they can email you at any time back. But I don't know how they keep up with it, or that's still the case. So
this is a safe zone, Ziggy, just so you know.
There's a safe email address in Discord.
Feel at ease. Okay.
You'll like the email address. One of my throwaways.
All right.
Oh, you know what?
Do test, so it's quick.
God, I think I lost
What's
it.
that?
I've had this one email address since high school called "You Silly Hussy," and I think I just lost it. I haven't used it in 2 years. I remembered I was supposed to do something. I think I lost it.
You silly hussy at what?
Yeah.
Yahoo?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just showing the VAR HF window here. I don't think it shows the email. Let me pull this one up too. And I am registered, so supposedly it can operate at full speed. That depends on conditions. So let me select a channel. I can usually reach these guys on 30.
So did I hear correctly that the rig expert plant got leveled?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody said it got bombed today.
Yeah, they posted it on Instagram. They posted a picture of the building, like looking on the inside, and it's just completely destroyed.
First MSJ, Now rig expert.
Yeah,
That's
well, they did
crazy.
say that like everybody's safe, everybody get out, like, you know, they'll rebuild.
That was all in-house stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they still making them all in-house?
Yeah, they were doing everything. Now they're starting over.
Hillbilly is telling us it was just the administrative offices that got hit, not the plant.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah, we can make new ones of those.
Yeah, you can work from home. I do.
Are you working on that email address I sent you, Paul? I can't
Yeah,
really
here.
see what's going on.
Let me switch this. Let me move this in the middle here. Oh, now my stupid. Hold on. Let me change the mic position. Usually goes away when I do this.
Ooh, wow! I've got
Howdy, Andy.
When you full screen this, it actually doesn't look bad.
Still not going away. All right, so it failed on there. Let me try. I can hear somebody though.
Yeah, that sounds like a Nerf war going down the hallway here. You're hearing.
Oh man, there's something.
My
40 meters.
boys are 21, 25, so they still shoot Nerf guns.
Where's that other one? This is.
Boys don't ever grow up. We just get better toys.
That's right. That's right. My Nerf gun is not quite legal to shoot back at them with.
Ooh, look at that card, Ziggy.
That is awesome.
Dude, I love the colors and the image and the
That
font.
is awesome.
And dude, homie's got ladder line up in here.
That's got some mood in it, man.
That is actually the back of my house. That's the Cushcraft R7 is the vertical in the middle. The ladder line goes up to the dipole. But that was during the May auroras.
Oh man, that's not flabbergasted. That's a real image that you took.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's
it was
cool,
awesome.
Yeah. We had that down Texas. We just didn't get up there. Or I was too far in the city. Didn't feel like traveling that night. But that's cool. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He's got stickers.
I got some pretty awesome stickers. I really appreciate it, man. I gotta.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. I love the new ones. I think the new ones are great.
Hey, Paul, you want to show your Prep and Paul sticker? You got one hand? Well, Paul's not with us. We lost Paul.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What are we going to do
Welcome
with that
to the Grouch stream.
I'm your host, Peggy.
Well, give me 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, and I'm going to bring up the Ragchew sticker.
Up to my right here is Michael. He's going to be stepping out for a minute. All right, so.
Yeah, 45. Let's make a contact. I'll send you a card, bro.
Sir
Absolutely.
Grouch, what say you?
Ziggy.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say, I'm digging the camper life. I got a few too many boxes in here right now. I got to get rid of some cardboard, but yeah, I'm excited to get the ham shack going. I got my all powers solar generators in today.
Oh man.
Oh yes, let me tell you, that was fun to open those boxes. So I got the big boy, the 2500 watt with a peak of 4000 watt.
Okay.
And then I got the 1000 as well. And you can couple them together,
right,
to increase the battery capacity.
So what's the warranty on that, on the batteries?
Well, you know what, I looked at the manual for a brief moment, and I said when I get back to filming the video, I'll revisit the warranty. So
I got you. What you got, Michael?
So this is my passport holder. Got my United States passport right there. Never been used, along with my passport card, and
there you go.
The Ragchew sticker right there.
I got to start getting them out to everybody.
So members, this is what you're going to get. This is the Ragchew sticker. A nice little round sticker. And Paul, I need to get an extra one from you because I got a PIO kit that's screaming for a Ragchew sticker on there. So
$5.95 plus shipping.
Skyborn training.
That's right.
Bring one.
$5.95 plus shipping. Okay, so guess what I learned, guys?
You learned something. That's a
You don't want me to
successful
guess.
ham radio day.
You don't want me
I
to guess.
learned that my gaming computer that runs everything will run on that power bank for an hour and 7 minutes without being plugged in.
Was that a test and you figured it out?
Inadvertently, I did not have the AC plugged in, so I was literally running all that on battery, and it lasted a little over an hour. So now I know.
No, is that also the all powers, or what do you got?
Yeah, it's the all powers. What I've done is I've hooked it up and I'm running just my PC on that in the hopes that my 20 amp circuit breaker stops popping when I'm running everything. So it seems to be working so far. That was just because I didn't have it plugged in and I ran out of battery. Let's try this again. Take 2.
Yeah, I like that it's got the USP option.
Yes.
So, Paul, did you get Hillbilly Ham's Winlink message?
I probably did not because I don't think it completed. Let me check.
I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be right back.
All right, let me try this one. It seems clear, but I've never hit it with 20 meters. Let's try. Whoa. Abort. Why isn't the tuner tuning?
So the word on the street, Michael, is that there's going to be an even larger box of toroids and materials shipped to my house.
Oh.
Yeah, like a serious order.
Oh.
Now the ones you were using were which ones? What numbers?
31s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did how many windings again with?
So crossovers don't count, and it would be 10 total. And I can
And you did a little shrink wrappage on them?
Did a little shrink wrappage, sure, but where's middle
just to make them look pretty.
So each one got individually tested and sweeped. So this is 1 megahertz, and right about here on this marker is 30 megahertz. So you can see the entire 1 to 30 megahertz spectrum is all under 30 dB right here. And then I went ahead all the way up into 50 megahertz, and even on 6 meters, you at least get 20 or better dB of suppression.
Nice.
So it's really a complete. It's the whole thing, and obviously it's a little favoritive of the lower bands, but that's okay because as they say in choking, that anything like more than 20 is pretty great. They consider perfect. So I like to do crazy stuff and get the suppression down to 40 and close to 50, but the cue becomes very, very pointy. You know what I mean? Because I'm targeting something. Yeah. So I'm more specifically wrapping for a band than the entire use of the device. But witchcraft stuff I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying N5TW. I do love my inverted V, man.
Dude, nothing beats an inverted V, especially for like a starter antenna.
Yeah, I usually use the in-fed half wave. So this is the dipole, and I would think I forgot to sweep 80 meters. I would think that it's at least tunable on 80, shouldn't it be? If it's 40 meter tuned, not necessarily.
No, you're not gonna be able to get if you're tuned low on all the bands, you're not going to be able to get past 3.7.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
So
all right, so I'm connected to somebody.
What's it say on the bottle opener, Michael?
United Ag and Turf. I got that at the State Fair, Texas. So if y'all haven't watched that video, watch it. It was a lot of fun. In honor of music.
Modelo. In honor of me. I'm still here.
In honor of Ziggy.
That's right.
Not in memoriam, but in honor of Ziggy.
There's an antenna manufacturer that hasn't taken me out yet. I've evaded them one more day.
All right, so let's see. I'm receiving one. There we go. I got one. Yes, I think that's Chris.
Hey, Chris.
So Chris, yes, I got it. Was that who was asking earlier, or who was asking?
Yeah, Chris said he
Oh
said
no, it was
one.
Hillbilly Ham was right.
Hillbilly Ham was, yeah.
Oh, let me check. Yes, I just got Hillbilly Ham,
Sweet.
and it looks like Brooks as well.
If
Man, you
anybody
know what's
wants to
amazing?
send me a Winlink, I'll check it tomorrow.
I'm just really impressed with this all powers because my computer is 1,000 watt. I built it. It's a gaming computer with liquid cool. It's got everything.
So
Nice.
you're
I'm
running.
impressed by that thing.
I see your CPU meter there. You're running about half of your computer's capability.
Yeah.
I'm not really thinking that it's a very graphics intensive thing, so I'll go ahead and cut that in half and then again.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what you're running as far as power, but since you were on a UPS, I'm willing to bet you were probably pulling close to maybe 500 plus watts.
You think? Yeah.
I don't know how much stuff you got plugged into it.
Into the computer
Into the
or the
power
UPS?
supply. Yeah, the UPS.
Just only the computer. Only
Okay,
the computer.
so probably with the monitor, probably a maximum of around 500 or so watts.
Not even the monitor.
Not even the monitor. Okay,
Just
so
just the box. Yeah.
then less. Okay, so probably about 200 to 300, like steady, would be a good guess.
Okay.
How big is the battery in that UPS?
That's a good question.
Ooh. Is it like an APC UPS, or is it? You said it's an all powers.
It's
thing?
the all powers. It's got wireless charging on the top. Let me see if it says it.
Oh, it's more like a camping unit then. If it's got a wireless
yeah. It's a
charger.
simple. It's got
It's a
some
little
serious noise on it. Michael and I tried it.
Which one is that? The orange one or the white one?
The white one.
Yeah.
What's the
And-
number?
They both are noisy as heck. We had to get an extension cord
And
to
I
get
would-
away from us. Yeah.
I was getting at home. I was getting a bunch of I wasn't even using it. I just had it plugged in, so power outage we could use it. I was getting like set. I forget how far apart it was. Perfect lines
Oh,
in my
yeah.
frequency.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't figure out. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, I'm not using it. It's not on. Blah blah blah. It's the trickle charge.
Best
Only when it
signals on the
trickle
spectrum.
charges.
Best signals on the spectrum.
Like right now, it's charging. It makes no noise. But when it
Right.
trickle charges, it does that scattered thing. Look. It'll probably be on the
See,
bottom.
I would have thought that the wireless charger would put off some RFI, but I wouldn't.
Well,
I
I
wouldn't
just
think
know
it would.
we took it. We pulled it away from the pavilion as far as we could with the extension cord, and that solved our issue.
It's an R600. Romeo 600.
Okay, I got the 2500.
All right, so phones charge
Oh,
at 13.5
Blood rushed to my
megahertz.
head. Should I test the wireless? I'm not even using it right now.
Oh shit!
copy
What's up,
that?
babe?
Oh, say that again. Say it again,
Wireless,
Ziggy.
wireless phones charge at 13.5 megahertz, plus or
Yeah.
minus about 200K.
Oh man.
So we should be able to see the actual harmonic of it at 13.5 megahertz if it's going to be noisy.
Abe, welcome.
Hey,
Um,
Yeah, Ape's here.
Yeah, let me. Okay, so let's go to the messages here.
And Radio
Guys?
Tectonics is here.
It looks like I got everybody. 2 from Hillbilly, 1 from Brooks, and 1 from Chris. So yeah, I paid the VARA. You don't have to pay for the VARA, but it opens up the speed, I guess, if you do.
It's worth it.
sometimes-
It's not all that much.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes even with the open one, I get a connection and the conditions are such that it's not fast speed, but it's good to be able to support the people who put these things out there anyway.
can I drop Abe a link?
Yeah. He wants to come in.
Oop.
He doesn't like to come into
We'll let Abe
my
come
stream. Let me go to so Winlink. Basically, now if I want to reply to anybody, he's got an attachment. Maybe I should pull this down first. I don't want it to be some weird.
Oh,
Well, it's
come
not from-
on.
It's not from Paul, so I guess it's safe.
Yeah, that's the ones you got to be careful of. That's the ones
Yeah, this
that get,
shows-
moderated.
grid square and stuff too.
I'll send you
awesome,
some
man.
good attachments.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure. All right, so he sent this to me for I'm gonna double check, Hillbilly, if I can show this or not. He sent this just to show the stream, so let me know.
Well, Ape is not gonna stream on Valentine's.
Let's see how we're doing here.
It's a Valentine's outfit.
Is it red or pink, Ape? Does it have straps?
Or is there anything involved?
Let me oh, why has it got me? It's weird. Okay, so I just want to show you guys what he sent me here, and it's just a form because there are a lot of forms. This is just a Winlink check-in form, and it gives me just kind of the basics. It's an amateur session. He did it with Telnet. His location was home. Here's his GPS, and then he says right here, just sending form for example on the stream.
Can you embiggen it? Or embiggen
Oh, sorry.
you?
Yeah. Make me large and in charge, Michael.
So
How
long did enhance?
There
How
we
long
go.
did your power pack last you, Paul?
It was about an hour, 107, maybe an hour, easily an hour, hour 2, hour 5, something like that.
So I've ran the numbers, and
Yeah.
at the guess that I was at a 500 watt draw, it would have lasted about 30-ish minutes. So I was
What
damn
I?
close.
Yeah, you said 200 or so, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So, Chris, what is your adult drink of choice right now?
So here's what Hillbilly Ham sent me.
Hey, that's cool.
So see down here. So let's say Hillbilly and I. I'm trying to get a message to him. Now my mic's in the way, and I can't get the message to him. Voice. I can't. I don't know CW because I'm not a real ham, and JSA call's not working. We could send this. Could be a local VHF, UHF digipeater. Could be HF digipeater. Could be Telnet if someone has internet. So, and you could send a message right here. You know, I'm freaking stuck. I'm surrounded by alligators, and Ziggy's still in the boat. Please help. I saw a guy. I think it was Florida. He was showing alligators in these frozen ponds. Just the top was frozen. It was a YouTube short or something. And just their nose was sticking. They know to stick their nose out, just out of the water, and then everything at the top of the water was frozen. They can still breathe, but they're.
Can you show me the message body where you just read that? I wasn't able to process all that.
Oh no, nothing. Not
He was making it up.
I made that up.
Oh,
I was
okay.
saying I could send that message.
That was his creative prose.
If
there.
you were refusing to rescue me from a situation of surrounded by alligators somewhere in Florida.
Who? Why would I do that?
And Ziggy won't get out of the damn boat.
Ziggy is called pure.
I don't want to get wet.
I would be swimming in the water.
It's called pure entertainment.
You know, my mom used to yell at me all the time for swimming in the creek. And then when I became an adult and I visited that creek and I saw the alligators in there, I'm like, wow. Can't believe I'm alive.
I don't even trust water in Texas.
Well, we got gators at Lake Louisville, believe it or not.
There have been some.
Gators. Yeah. They're usually by the dam, by the spillway.
We would swim in the creek every day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try this one. There we go.
I had a perfectly good pool in my backyard. We'd go to the Blackwater.
Go to the mystery place.
So you can see it's pretty busy. 40 meters right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. Is this a Yaesu display? Is that what that is?
Yeah, this is I put it on the 2D instead of the 3D. I can change the 3D for those who like the 3D, but I haven't changed the colors or anything.
Looks
What
frosty.
I need to do is bring this down a little bit and get some more black to separate the signals. There we go.
I like the 2D better because I don't care what happened in the past on the 3D display.
Yeah, I like this. And that's what I like different, like with the ICOMs. I think this visual and the color changes you can make to it are just way better. They look way better than the Yaesus.
I think the chat is in agreement. 2D is better.
Yeah. So you can see it's pretty clear. And we're at 30%. It's going to be a while before it trickle charges. Man, that's
Will
a
we
rush
hear it
to
on
me.
the stream?
No, I was going to say, if you when it trickle charges, you would see, I can't remember, it's like 175 hertz apart. Perfect little lines, perfect little noise lines. It's you pull up its sine wave or whatever, it's probably some perfect little noisy thing. But we're not going to see it.
Yeah, your white one was bigger than the orange one you had. And I just
Yeah.
remember it made a lot more noise than the orange one did.
Well, if I put together my...
In fact, didn't we empty it or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we went to the orange and it lasted the entire team. Of course, I was using a IC 7000 100 watts. So,
well, if I would put together my battery packs, I got 3. Well, one's finished with lithium ion, the lipos. We could use those. But
how many amp hours are you talking about there?
I've got 100, and then 2 whatever those medical grade ones. I got those medical grade ones when Andrew got a whole bunch at bulk sale.
Yeah,
I got 2 of those chained, and I forget what they are, 30s or something. I can't remember. Though that one's done. I put it in I put it in one of those trolling fishing boxes that's got all the buttons and dials and meters already set in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got 2 of the Explorer things from Gigaparts. And somebody in Discord, I think, said they fit a 36 amp hour or something like that in it. It's pretty good. So I got to get batteries for those 2 things.
Yeah, if I were ever to get a battery box, it had to be at least 100 amp hour. But right now, my generator doesn't run. I went without power for 4 hours today. So
you're so picky. Why is Steam coming up?
I don't know about your model, but I noticed when I loaded the app, it gave me the option to switch it from 60 hertz to 50. And
that's
I
wonder
Japanese.
On which one?
Well, it's European. Everything in Europe is all 50 hertz, but I was just curious if that would get rid of that noise.
Well, yeah, it's worth it.
I would have just tried it as an experiment,
Yeah. I don't think I have an app with that. Is there an app for it? I don't think this one's Bluetooth or anything. Could be. Let me check.
Oh, I don't know. Mine are Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So,
but you're talking charging but the charging power is going to be 60 hertz.
See it. I don't see it.
Right, but the noise usually comes from the output.
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
That's what I didn't know.
In the chat here, I agree. The Grouch in NH. He says the 7000. I'm just kidding. I love the 7300 display. I really wish that we could have an actual digital stream of that data via USB out the back. You know what? There's another thing that I wish that the 7300 had. And I went up to a rep one day and I said, if you guys had just put Bluetooth in there, and he's like,
yeah,
you know what? That would have, I was like, dude, that would have cost you like $1. It would have cost you guys $1 to put a Bluetooth module in there. Not even.
Can you imagine? I put the pen adapter in mine. That way, I could use like SDR console, but it's still not like I wish they could just emulate the screen.
Right. I just want the screen. I don't want a whole nother radio, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about the 7000. I have yet to do it to mine is you can have the external screen on there.
Yeah, mine's I might have gotten mine in a welcome, Chris.
Howdy, Chris.
Chris, what's up?
What you drink, man?
I just started this bottle.
What is it? Flip it around.
It's Evan Williams.
Evan Williams. You know what? I'm going to switch over to Jim Beam. How's that?
So for those who don't know, Chris, I think most of us do, but in case, Chris was here last Sunday night talking about trauma, medical kits, and the stuff beyond your basic first aid kits that you should prepare with. So
and it's always good to do so. I had enough of this week at work with dealing with that stuff.
Really?
There you go, Michael.
And-
oh yeah, it was a fun week at work.
Yeah. Well, I was down for 4 hours today, so I'm going to actually finish my work today. If not, I'll have to do it in the morning. But cheers, man.
Cheers. Unfortunately, I had several meetings this week and basically told a bunch of bigwigs they don't know their head from their you know what.
Well, that's never a good idea.
What's their you know what?
They're behind their ass.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Pulling
down
the
Jeffersons.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's the Jefferson Platinum, or what is that?
He's moving on up.
See, I want to try
Jefferson,
Ocean.
Whoa.
They actually have a boat that they put the bourbon on to age in the ocean.
Is it?
Oh yeah, the ocean blend is good.
Yeah, I have not tried it yet. I would like.
I gotta see. I gotta see what Ziggy's doing, guys. Here.
So I was cleaning up this. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just researched the bottle because some of the ocean bottles are junk. So research the bottle online first, and then go out and buy it.
So,
All right, Ziggy.
Yeah.
I was cleaning out the shack, and you can only hold so many things in your hand until you have to put it somewhere. And then, so I started putting all of the, like the cheap thumb drives in one pocket. Yep. And then I started putting all the SD card adapters in another pocket. And I ran out of pockets because I didn't know where to put all these. And so I finally got this organizer, and I cannot believe how many USB, like,
you know what I did?
My children are going to look at this and go, what in the hell was my dad doing?
At least
I used to save it all. I started literally throwing it all away. Stuff that's just sitting there that I never use.
But
here's a dirty little device.
Is that an antenna on the other side of that?
Oh yeah, dude, this thing jumps in, breaks down
cholesterol? Oh,
it breaks down Wi-Fi encryption, joins the network, and then creates its own access point for you to join.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is my AP cloner.
Nice.
Yeah, these little ESP32 chips are dangerous in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
I don't even know what G-Man is. This thing looks awful. I think that's a bootstrapper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, don't ever plug in anything USB I ever give you.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
There might be some surprises on there.
Absolutely. Anyway.
Man, for fuck's sake.
So, Chris, how did the executives respond to you after your informative presentation there?
I
can't hear you over the Grouch. I think the Grouch is struggling with this bottle there.
Oh, I apologize. No, I knocked my beer over twice.
Oh no!
He's still gonna drink it. He's still gonna drink it. Drink it.
Slurp it.
On the floor, lapping it up.
You got your pooch with you,
okay,
right?
what is your beer? What are you drinking?
Budweiser.
Budweiser. Okay.
Yeah, American beer.
There you go. Well, I got a Shiner in the fridge. That was going to be my next, but Chris had to bust out the bourbon, so I had to switch to the bourbon.
Except this lovely Evan Williams that I pick up, I mix it with Coke Zero, so it lasts a little bit longer.
Paul, were you able to send me
when you deliver the flavor?
I did send. Let me make sure it's sent.
It hasn't wiggled its way through time and space over this way.
It doesn't like you.
No, it does.
There you go.
It's trying to get to me.
It's trying.
Yeah.
My mom had the same problem. I gave my mom my Winlink to add it as a safe email, and she actually sends me emails every now and then just to see if it works. It works out pretty good.
Your mom's got a HF rig?
No, my mom uses Gmail and sends it to my HF rig.
Does she send you
geez.
like 3-page Word files?
No.
We had somebody do that during a drill. He said, "Oh, it really doesn't matter. You just copy it from Word into Notepad and then into Winlink." And the guy started to try to download it. It took like 2 hours to download it. Do not copy a Word file into Winlink. Period.
Oh, because
Don't
the
worry.
header and metadata is like massive.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. It will like kill.
Yeah, what's up with that? I remember taking my damn like projects to work like on floppy disk. Like good luck putting anything together that's 2 pages on a
On Word doc.
on 1 megabyte, right?
Type it out on Notepad or just type it out on Winlink. Winlink's got some great forms. If you want to put an ICSG 13 form together, Winlink's got it on there. And what it does is it transmits the data and just references the form, and it'll take the data and put it back on the form on the other end. So, beautiful design.
There we go. I'll open another session to see if maybe it's returned to me. It shows it's sent. I'm connecting now to N5TW.
I'm in the club, Paul.
What happened?
There you go.
What did I miss?
Okay, wait a second. 75 Alm got in trouble for that.
Huh?
Oh no, I haven't even started.
But it came from this other comment. Oh no, he got in trouble for it too. There you go.
Nice.
As I said, Bud Light is piss. So apparently piss is a bad word, but when I tagged it and I said at Streamlabs, shit, man, it was like, oh, that's okay. You can say shit. You just can't.
Yeah, it's whatever's defaulted. I don't think I put anything in there. I just checked it.
I wasn't gonna leave my soldier behind.
Hey, sweet, Mr. Mudd's Ham Radio time. Join the stream.
Everywhere. Douglas V is even using inappropriate language there.
Good to see
Come
you,
on.
Wes.
Everybody in the chat that's still here.
Remember, if you're a member, you can use those. You can use those emotes for the channel. Got a few. I'm trying to build more and more. Okay, it's disconnected. Let's see if it came back to me. Ziggy. No, it did not come back. So it's on its way, I guess.
See what you did, Chris?
See, what sucks is I'm watching it through StreamYard, so I don't see. I just see :_shrug. I don't get to actually see the thing like you do on YouTube.
So
that's lame.
So
Yeah, it is. They probably have to enable some kind of add-on or something.
Sucks. Would that hit it?
Go here.
I have no idea. I don't know what
Somebody-
Streamlabs considers. You know.
Dude, I just said fuckity fuck, and it was okay with that. So,
I haven't heard that in a while. Thanks, Grouch.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's a show my age.
Now is Charles going to start saying
Fuckity
that every time.
fuck.
That's some mid 2000s right there.
Hey, Colin, welcome. Good to see you. I probably missed a few other people that have come in. Good to see you, Wes.
That's some Y2K adulthood coming out.
And Douglas. Traveling Ham. Yeah, I sent replies to everybody. Oh, shoot, I forgot to send one to you, Paul.
Hey, the Grouch does kind of sound Australian, doesn't he?
Oh, I'm back.
He's back.
Oh, that's just
Right.
a New Hampshire accent.
New Hampshire.
Well, don't tell the ladies that.
G'day, mate.
Man, I was just noticing look at my noise. That's horrible.
No.
And this is on your off center fed.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's transmitting, but it's not. No, this is the dipole between houses.
Okay.
Not my hustler. Let me switch to
Oh
the
wow.
hustler.
This is your skinny inverted V.
Yeah, here's the hustler. Look at that. That's what I'm used to.
Party on guard.
Now, granted, I've got 100.
no.
I have 100 feet of coax to get to that inverted V, and it's between two houses too.
100 feet Come on, small
Yeah.
change. Let me take you for a ride in my backfield.
Yeah, look at that. I just noticed it. I was
Hop
like,
on the golf cart.
"Geez."
Hop on the golf cart. Let's follow
The
the
noise by
75
my
volt
house
co-op.
is bad. The noise in my
I think
part
we
of
just
town
had a
period
bunch
is
of
bad.
solar activity.
Oh, really?
Do we?
Yeah, see, this
Yeah.
S3 on my Hustler is a little on the high end, what I'm used to. Usually 1 to 2.
I got the
Oh,
radio
thanks.
packed up, but I could still play on Winlink a little bit here and there.
Hey, Tim, good to
But,
see you. Great man, Poda. Yeah, I got a green
Oh,
belt
yeah.
behind me,
Hold on.
so that helps.
Oh,
there you go. Nice.
Oh, great man.
Nice.
He saw me at my finest. I was probably, I don't know, 10 beers deep when I got this sticker.
Kind of reminds me of that 3-hour live stream you had.
3.
Was it
Standard
3 or
issue.
4?
Wasn't
It was 3.5.
I
It was 3.5.
But I had continued watching it from my bedroom television.
It's 3.5. I thought what I thought
Television.
I outdid
the
you,
one on.
Ziggy.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh, you beat me.
Yeah, Winter Field Day. I did 4
That doesn't
4
count.
hours.
That's an
and
event.
20 minutes. And Joe Brett was taking bets that I would pass the fuck out and like leave the stream on.
That
You
would be
didn't do it?
awesome.
You didn't do that?
I didn't do that. No, I turned the stream off and then I passed out.
Oh, geez.
I really wish this.
So we need.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say we all need to go to that place that Paul and Tank Radio and all them went, and just
Oh,
rent a place,
the lodge.
crash out in the same room, have a live stream,
Oh,
and see who
geez.
passes out first.
Well, I know who's
I
going
think
to pass
that'd be
out
one.
last. It's going to be me last. I'll be
Yeah, that's
drinking
right.
water the whole time.
I'll be the one to push the button.
Not let me not bypass
Damn,
the
I
antenna for
guess
some
Mike
reason.
had over 8 hours. That's insane.
What?
MRD.
Gotta be.
No, Josh. I think Josh did a 8-hour for that Teachers Institute. I think that
Yeah,
was
that's
on
I can
the-
break-
though.
I can break it. I can do anyone. I'll do 24 hour.
24 hours
Oh.
while drinking.
No,
No,
Drinking
all
water.
doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I am the forever have been and always will be the designated driver.
Yes.
So I can go 24.
The only time I ever got pulled over was the one time I've ever been the designated driver. And I laughed and laughed. And I had a whole minivan and my buddies were wasted. And I wasn't feeling good. I was taking antibiotics and they all wanted to go. And I was like, whatever, guys, come on. I got you.
Well-
Let's have a nice, safe night. No, I got pulled over and I got a ticket.
Check it out.
Being a DD, usually they
What?
give you a little slack if you're being a
No,
DD.
no. They brought a dog. They tore the minivan apart. I'm like, what are you guys looking for? That's all gone.
But where was this? East Texas?
St. Augustine.
Oh,
Well, that's
Look
why.
what I got. Look what I got, Ziggy. Look at my waterfall.
Don't fuck
got
around
me.
in St. Augustine.
Yeah, no, not
Dude,
at all.
Look at those lines fall.
I know
Look at
exactly
those
what
that
those
perfect
are.
traffic car
lines.
going?
I know exactly what those are.
Look at those
That's-
perfect little lines.
Does anybody want to take a guess what those are?
That's his trickle charger, right?
More specifically.
Oh,
No, because it's not maxed yet.
More
Full charging
specific-
right now.
That's the switching power supply.
Okay. Can you make that statement more technical?
No, because I'm a fucking idiot.
I asked. I deserve that.
you were wide open. You
I
asked
did.
if Ralph was here. Come on.
Okay, so let's see. It is, or do you already know how with the separation of it?
So I get those exact same harmonics with my solar inverter, and I will, when I'm playing radio, I got a big old lever on the outside of my house, son, and it goes kerchunk.
I've
and
never
when I come
had.
back inside, whoop, all gone.
I've never had the issue with solar panels.
Well, it's not okay.
My inverter, my micro inverters.
So your microinverters
sucks.
Yeah,
So
your
is it-
microinverters are going to operate on a wildly different frequency than my string inverter. My string inverter operates at 600 volts. So it has to do a much higher frequency of switching.
I'm tempted to try
question.
something, so bear with me while I
Yes.
try to get down here.
These inverters, are they like, it's not a pure sine wave inverter. It's like a square wave or something that's going to create something like that, right?
So here's the thing, right? We can use fancy oscilloscopes and we can see what looks pure sine, but it's probably just very finely modified. You get me?
Right.
Right. It's so fine that it looks pure. So
the problem is, if I unplug it, my computer will. It's still using it. I'd have to unplug my computer from it. I think it's my all powers.
you know what I always have to remind myself to do when the power goes out. And like during those first 3 seconds, and everybody looks around, and like the power's out in your house. You know what happens in my brain is I run down to the radio room and I fire everything up, and I go, everything's just beautifully quiet.
Look at my vertical now. Look at the difference in noise.
I did a video where I went down to the park that's down the end of the street by the lake. And I cannot believe the noise there. And then Paul and I go to the state park, which is away from everything. Oh, just beautiful quietness.
Look, there's no. I've got perfectly clear signal. Look. All you got to do is turn down you just got to turn the level down. And then look, it's perfectly clear. Look at that. It's like negative S1 noise.
Chris, did you say work was kind of upside down lately for you?
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
I've been battling let's just put it this way. The powers that be have given us.
Do you work for private or county?
I work in private.
Oh, that's okay. So did I. I ran private for a long time.
I'm not working in an ambulance per se right now. I'm working as a captain for a division in an industrial institution, basically. So
wait a minute. What institution?
Industrial.
Okay. All right.
They make sinks and bathtubs. They make bathtubs and sinks for kitchens, government institutions, and a whole mess of other stuff.
Right. So you're primary on scene, or are you primary reach out?
I'm primary on scene.
Okay. And you worked with how many people with this project through your company?
Probably 100.
No. On the EMS side.
On the EMS side, 100 people, because it's between all 3 shifts. So typically on my shift, it's me and about 2 others, and then the other shifts are, a lot more. It's a little bit complicated, Zig. I'll have to text you everything, but what we're trying to do is get our. Go ahead.
I'm listening. No. What you're trying to do?
AED boxes into offices so we have temperature control, so we can have Epi and Narcan in those boxes. And we want to keep the Epi at least at a somewhat decent level so that we do not have spoilage of the Epi, because if you leave it out in the heat or the cool, it ends up turning cloudy after so long. It's not my thing. I really could care less where we keep it. But there are people that have had it that want to make sure it stays clear. So it's just a pain in the butt.
Well, what do you guys got coming up? Anything happening? Let us know, man. An exciting story to tell or a video?
My loop's going higher.
The Sky Loop?
The Sky Loop's going higher. Yep, we are going probably close to 70 feet with it in the next.
You're getting close
days.
to the firmament, right? On the flat Earth.
This is such a big project, dude. This is not easy. I am
sure.
How
are you raising it? Is this attached to trees?
So I've got big water oaks and live oaks.
Yeah.
And I have an air cannon with a trigger on it. Like a big massive dump valve trigger.
As you should.
When you hang out with Ziggy someday, you know.
It's so dangerous. I swear to God. Like we've shot stuff like into the sky blue, and then we go, oh no, we don't see it anymore. We're like, this is a really bad idea. So anyway, so about 20 pounds, and yeah, I'm going all the way up over the top. So at Home Depot, they sell this huge spool of nylon twine, and I think it's a couple thousand feet, but it's $50, right? And it's UV and weather and rot resistant. So for $50, you get thousands of feet of this stuff.
Nice.
And it's slick, right? So, and it's so cheap. If a line breaks and my loop falls, I'll just shoot another one. You know what I mean? I'm getting blowed up here. Somebody's talking to me, but I don't know who.
That sounds like a Vara message. You know, like when the message is coming in when you're playing around with Vara, it says, "Oh, message coming in. Not sure who it is though."
You're staring at the messages they're coming in, but
Vara
not
is
getting
definitely different from Packet. That's for sure.
I like playing around with the Vara AC, especially now with the new games. Like that shit's just fun.
I haven't messed with Vara yet. It's been around for a while. I just haven't messed with it yet.
I've messed with it, but I didn't know they had games on it. So
yeah, no, the new version's got like tic-tac-toe and a couple other games. Like it's pretty cool.
Oh wow, you can run that off the repeaters around here.
Grayman Poda, what's up? And we got Colin and BK. I just noticed.
Yep.
Hey guys, glad to see you.
Yeah, Colin, I posted it, I think. Colin mentioned when I was talking about just reduce my levels and the noise goes away. He said you could just disconnect the antenna too. Does the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You lose all the noise with disconnecting the antenna.
I'm noticing now the noise is literally gone. I'm looking at 40 meters, and every time I go to a spike, it's a conversation.
Oh, nice.
And you're on
you had asked.
I didn't touch anything. Go ahead, Paul.
You didn't touch anything?
Yeah.
No, so you had asked what was going on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So anybody that's a military vet that wants to join the live stream tomorrow, we're gonna do the first ever Weekend Warriors podcast live stream. So if you don't follow the Weekend Warriors, you won't know who anybody is, but we're all either currently serving or prior military, and
someone let Luna out.
We're just gonna shoot the shit and have a good time. So if you want to join, hit me up.
8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern.
All right, cool. I'll watch.
I'll watch.
I'll watch.
Chris, anything you want to?
I broke down the G90 off the table over here and disconnected the antenna and stuck it in its go box that I did not get to start today. Basically, I'm taking in a 20-year ham out for his first POTA in the snow tomorrow.
Oh, so wow.
It'll be very interesting. After we're done here, go ahead, Zig.
What antenna? Hopefully a resonant 20-meter one, right?
I'm taking a 20-meter ham stick with me, and then gonna do a quick measuring of 72 feet of what do you call it? Speaker wire, and just basically have that in case we decide to do any other ones. But it's
Are you bringing a manual tuner with you?
I got a G90. Do I need a manual tuner?
Do you own a manual tuner?
No. No, I do not.
I have never used a manual tuner, so don't feel
Chris,
bad.
send me your address.
I
This is a crime
have
against
used them.
ham manatee.
I'm
I have used
approaching 14 years as a ham and never used a manual tuner.
Hey, Zig, I'm good
Yes.
on QRZ.
You're good on the Z?
I'm good on the Z. But we're going to go do that tomorrow morning.
I still have mine. That was my first tuner, was a manual MFJ.
Yeah,
Anyway, sorry,
Versa
Chris. Go ahead.
tuner.
So when QRZ shows me my PO box number and on my house, I'll be good there.
Oh, you said
SSD's
with
already
the,
changed everything. I'm waiting on QRZ.
There you
Oh,
go.
looky there.
He's going to send you that one.
MFJ. Mighty
Nice.
Fun Junk. Martin
That'll
F.
be
Jew.
fun.
Nice.
Yep.
I think that's like
That'll be real.
the model just
Super.
above mine.
See,
Super
somebody
easy to
needs
use.
to sit down and show me how to use one of those.
Dude, it's there's a method to it, and you can be
Yeah.
really fast at it if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You start with minimum inductance and you give it the old wiggity woo and then go to the next one. Wiggity woo, next one, wiggity woo.
If I
You'll
remember
find it.
right-
On the wiggity woo. Okay.
If I remember right, isn't it the first dial you went to where the noisiest one and then you wiggity woo the other one? Been a
you
while.
can so can you
That's my new catchphrase.
receiving
wiggity
and
woo.
transmitting, right? Two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to tune for best receive, do the method that you're talking about.
Oh,
Adjust it
okay.
until it's the loudest
yeah.
signal. When you go to transmit there, it's going to be off the chart.
Ah,
Yeah, the transmit and the receive thing, they never line
Mhm.
up really perfectly.
that's what you do for the mag loop too. You just, if you're doing it by ear, you dial it to the loudest spot, and that's going to be as close to the best SWR as you can, and then you can use.
You're
like, the
still
key
going to
up
be
on the
about 4
AM.
miles away, yeah, but you can
Yeah.
find it from there, yeah.
Because
Paul,
the mag
you,
loops are so
are you-
sensitive.
Are you really knowledgeable about mag loops?
I don't know.
Me?
Knowledgeable is
Okay.
a good term to use for me, but I've been using them. I use the alpha one when I travel. I tried the chameleon one that I built, and it was tuned, but we'd connect it to the radio and it was untuned, so we couldn't figure that out on winter field day. But the alpha mag loop I've been using bought the first one, QRP, and then they came out with a 100-watt one, so I bought that one. So it works great.
Did I hear that you have a mag loop that needs to be zigified?
I think it does, actually. I
Alright.
still got to send you, what was the other thing I got to send you?
There was something you were going to send me. That's
Oh.
right.
The Wires Xbox. You know what it is?
Oh, we were supposed to meet up at Hamcation.
I know, and I was supposed to bring it. There was a lot of supposed tos in that sentence. But here's what it is. And I was being double natted on my internet. So I was opening the ports on my network and opening the NAT. But the ISP, of course, puts me in one of their little subnets or intranets or whatever you want to call it, giving me a 10 dot something IP, which isn't my public IP. So talking to the tech guy a couple of days ago, he says, yeah, we have a NAT running. I said, well, that's it. So I have to get a static IP, which is hopefully coming tomorrow. Then I can open up my 24/7 Wires X stream for people to test audio and do wellness check-ins.
I gotcha.
So I think the box is fine, but that's what you were going to look at. So now I have another box. Anybody want to buy an HRI2? I bought another one thinking the box was broken.
Yeah, and I'm switching off of AT&T's air internet so I can get my damn node to work too. So that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Which node is it? The Wires?
No, it's the All-Star and Echo.
Oh, the All-Star, yeah. I do have this little gadgety goo. It's not plugged in, obviously. It's not lit up, but it does the little hotspot. What is it? MMDV something?
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
I need to play with that one more.
I
was trying to connect,
MMDVM.
and I've got my All-Star link, and I was trying to connect. I don't know if he's still on here, Mr. Mudd's Radio. He was running the live stream for a while with All-Star. I could connect to everybody else, Jason, everybody. I could not connect to Mr. Mudd's live stream All-Star for some reason. I still don't, to this day, don't know why. MMDVM. I missed that V there. Yeah, I was supposed to meet Tim as well. I talked to Tim prior. I was supposed to go down and meet a lot of you guys.
That reminds me. I was supposed to give this to T.O. So here's my super ultra bougie MMDVM. It is a full duplex dual radio.
Nice
device. Yeah.
In a clear case so that we can see all the perfect soldering you did.
Always in a clear. Always in a clear case. Yeah. So it's, as you can see, it's just a 0 with a hat. But this hat is like true. It's 2 radios. You can see both chips on either side underneath the display. Mm-hmm. You can have 2 different. You can have DMR going off here, and YSF going off here on 2 different frequencies.
The one I have is a 02, right? That's that size.
Yeah, if it's this size. But anyway, I wanted something with some wood grain because I wanted it to match my.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Roadmaster.
Now I see it.
Yeah,
nice.
I wanted it to match my 78 Roadmaster. Anyway, I spent way too much money on this damn thing. I'm like $200 into this bastard. I don't even use it. I just wanted the prettiest one.
It's $100 a radio. That's not bad.
Yeah, I liked it. I wanted the prettiest one, and I got it. And now I don't use it. So here it is.
Wood grain. If you ever get a Country Squire Ford station wagon when they bring those back,
it's like real wood too. I was pretty impressed. Anyway,
that's awesome.
Yeah. I was supposed to give it to Tio. That was the.
My next thing is my mouse is double clicking for some reason.
Yeah.
And then
I thought you guys were just fighting each other.
Well, I was going in there to fix it, and he took care of it.
Yeah, it's weird. My mouse double clicks for some reason now.
When I was first getting into like hotspots, I worked at the hospital. I can say this now. I haven't been there for a while, but we had this patient that was always coming in and like saying like, "I'm being watched. The government's watching me. Like, is that a mobile hotspot? Is that a mobile like super like?"
Wow.
So I put on here not a mobile hotspot, but I did want to share with everybody that this is a rework box. Everybody knows what I'm looking at here. This is like $1 or $2, but you can mount your Pi and run the antenna through it and pin it there, and you have a case for less than $3 for your mobile hotspot.
But it's not clear.
It's not clear, but it's not a mobile hotspot. See,
I know, but everything you put in enclosures, I thought was clear, Ziggy.
Well, this is not on the up and up.
Oh, gotcha. So the non-up and ups need to be
the
non-clear.
This is more of a joke than anything between me and my wife. She's like, "Is that a mobile hotspot?" I'm like, "This is totally not a mobile hotspot."
See, it says right here.
But yeah, this for a case, I think is brilliant. I mean, it's cool. $3, and you got a project enclosure that's serviceable.
Yeah.
Find me a project box on Amazon right now that's $3 exactly.
Douglas has a question
me neither.
about solar.
Oh, did he?
What
was the question?
Yeah, he says any suggestions on solar?
Douglas,
I mean, I've got my suggestions, but he was specifically asking Ziggy. So
I have three 330s.
There we go.
And a mono super split cell panel. Do it yourself. Pull your own permit. I've got 42 panels, and
do it yourself.
I've got a string inverter, and I did all the installation myself. And this is how I did it. Ready? I installed it all, and then I started pulling permits for it. And I said, "Well, it's already installed, so we need to work together to make this okay."
My next place will be I will do it all, and then I'll pay an electrician to come connect it to the box. I'm not going to pay someone to do it again.
You wouldn't believe this, but because my internal panel was maxed out, I actually had to add an in and out panel on the outside of my house. So I had to cut the main service line.
Oh, wow.
Tap it, bring it in, and then back out of my new panel that I just installed outside. And it's a full 40 bay. Like, it's a big panel.
Geez.
Yeah, like, so I've got all the breaker space in the world that I could ever want outside. And I went ahead and just added, the parents' RV box. They've got 50 amps and da-da-da.
Nice.
But I did everything myself. and I had an electrician friend who's got a master's license, and he signed off for me, and the county passed it. And they came over and looked at it, and they were like, "This is nuts. You are the second person in this county to have ever done this themselves, and this is huge." And I'm like, "Yeah, sign it. Get off
How
my
many
property."
panels did you say?
I have 42.
Oh my gosh. What is that, like 20 kilowatts?
Hey, Ziggy, I'm gonna send you a plane ticket.
So here's the thing, right? So I've got like some panels on my house, and then I have other panels out in some mysterious piece of property.
Yeah. Actually, mine's 18 panels. I think it's 5 kilowatts DC. So you probably have at least 10, right? Maybe
Well, so
15?
I'm tapped at my inverter output, which is 7.7 kilowatts.
Okay. Yeah.
But 80% of the day, that thing is.
Oh yeah.
It's being blasted. It's got its ears blasted out all the time.
The only time I'm not getting free energy is if I'm doing both, like the dryer and the oven, or the AC and one of those two. Other than that, it even in summer, it'll run the AC. It's unless you're running two of those high draws at the same time. AC and oven are kind of the two big ones, and then the dryer if we use hot whatever.
So to respond to Douglas about more suggestions on solar, do it yourself, pull your own homeowner permit, file your own taxes, get your own rebate. My 42 panels and my inverter and everything to install it cost me out of pocket was about $9,000. The government gave me back $4,000, so I'm $5,000 into my project, and I've already had an ROI right at about 2 years. So I'm done.
Wow.
It's all paid for. It's all paid for.
Nice.
Yeah. The
let me give you
biggest bill I get is about $100, and the minimum bill I get throughout most of the year is $30.
Let me give you the alternative. When you pay someone, because I didn't have a clue. Now realizing I could have done it myself.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I cut you off. It was me. Double the price. Double his price for my 5 kilowatts if you pay a company.
Ouch.
Now it's probably even more. So I still got, what was it, 8,000 from the government. I got 1,600 from my electric company. They basically pay you off, and then they use all your extra the rest of its life cycle. But I did get high quality ones, and they've given me it will be no more than 1 watt loss per year, 25-year warranty. So I did pay more than my buddy, but he gets just as much power as I do. But supposedly mine are going to last longer. We'll see.
Oh, so Colin in VK is stating a terrible, terrible thing that is going on in the solar industry is pushback caps, which he's experiencing, and they're only giving him 5K, and then after that, it's all just free for them. Fortunately, because that's major. My electric company is a co-op, and because of that, it's pretty much the most bald eagle kind of electric company that you could have, and we are and will forever be on a 1-to-1 basis. So if I create like an extra 60K one day, I have that free on tap throughout the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish they would. I'm on a co-op as well, but they pay us off up front, and then they use all my extra and sell it.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm on Encore, so not on a co-op.
Yeah, ground mounted. You can do ground mounted too.
Ground mounted, so expensive.
You don't want to climb up on the roof.
You got to get soil samples. You have to have a ground engineer. You have to pay an engineer for mounting anything to the ground because it's got to be.
I remember Costco used to have a set. I don't see it anymore. They come now with smaller panels and kind of one of those home backup power kits. But they used to sell a 15 kilowatt system inverter with panels for $10,000.
That's
$10,000 with the inverter.
That was probably $15K with all panels perfectly pointed at the sun.
Wow. Yeah. But I mean, mine's $5K
all day long.
Mine's $5K, and I'm it's probably mid four to mid $4, and then you convert it to AC, and it's $3 something. So
it's so funny.
But yeah, I'll be installing my own next time.
All I know is
let's see.
I
I
have-
just got a few panels, but they're probably older generation panels. They're big, 100 watts a piece, but
So-
150.
So this, so this is great, right? When I went to put my panels out in the field, because the voltage is so high, I got to get away with only 10 gauge wire throughout the 500 feet that it had to go.
Whoa, 500 feet.
Yeah, times 2, so it's 2,000 feet of wire.
Holy cow.
That's
I'm just
a long
thinking of
run.
the power to be 10 gauge.
Well, no,
Wow.
it's 600 volts though at 9 amps. So the
Yeah.
loss is about.
It's about the
It's not even worth. It's not even worth talking about. Yeah, the loss isn't
Wow.
even. The loss is like single digits. And the county, he was like, he called me on the phone personally. I was at work. He was like, Mr. Baker, how many volts are coming off your roof? I said, I don't know, 500, 600. He's like, I got to call you back. And I was like, oh. He called me back. He was like, Mr. Baker, let's try this again. How many volts are coming off of any one of those panels? I said 80. And he's like, 80. Got it. I'll see you Friday afternoon. Dude did me a solid. Super, because like anything over 240, you're supposed to have an engineer on board.
Oh,
Yeah. And like 500, 600 volts DC you're done.
yeah.
Very dangerous. Super dangerous.
all I've been
I
trying
had
to
like
do
all
is
the house blankets over the solar and shit, like while I was doing the finals. There's still 600 volts on it, just the amperage is decreased. I'm like, what?
I thought it would increase my homeowner's insurance, and it actually didn't, which is weird because when I get my roof redone, I have a buddy who does roofing. He has to pay a company to come out and remove the panels, store the panels, and put the panels back on. He doesn't do the solar panel part. And he said that's $280 a panel he pays. So the insurance would pay, which is weird that they didn't up my insurance because I got
Well,
him.
that's his fault for not incorporating that into his business.
No, he's just saying that's the norm. Is most of them hire that just because it's a storage issue, but the fact that the insurance company wouldn't think that that's part of it, kind of weird. But to do a roof now with the panels is about $22,000.
I got quoted 26, so
Yeah, it's probably
also
even higher.
colder up by you. It's also colder up by you there, Grouch. So
I've been seeing a lot of.
I had to take a tree down on the side of the house, and the wife wouldn't have it. So that's why
Yeah,
we
the
didn't
insurance. Welcome, Jordan, Prep Ham Razorback, and I did get your gifting up on the Callies. So, yeah, they're trying to kind of. I think they're trying to do in Texas what they've done in California with fire insurance. Is they're trying to stop it. And I've heard that what's going to be happening is new construction will not have that 1 or 2% deductible for hail and roof damage on Texas homes going forward.
That's where we live.
Right now, I
Well-
would pay, I don't know what, $5,000, $4,000 for a roof to
Yeah.
get repaired.
So, like I
Well,
said,
you
I
could
got
live in-
like
go
the I got like a handful of panels that I put on my my lean-to addition to my house, which was all new construction, and so I used that to get signed off, right? And the guy, he gets on his ladder and he looks at all my mount points, through, and he goes, "Dang, boy, that's tight." And I was like, "Yeah, you like that?" And he's like, "You didn't need to put them so close together and have that many." And I said, "I didn't want you here that long, brother." And he laughed. I said, "The mounts are cheap, but I need that signature." And he's like, "I hear you, buddy," as I'm handing him a cold one.
That's funny.
That's how you do business, right?
That's how I
Yeah.
did it.
Here's
Oh, I
a price for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
See, and
Christ.
so
38,000.
And so I was looking into a lot of those ads popping up lately for those new metal roofs, but they're sprayed with the shingle type material, which can be reapplied. So you don't have to reapply. You don't have to change the roof. You if it wears away, you can just they respray it. And I checked in on one of them.
Because you're that vain that you can't have like the metal roof look.
Well, in an HOA, you wouldn't be able to. I don't even think we can do metal, but that's something I was thinking of getting
Dude, I almost bought an HOA house, bro. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I almost, dude, I was this close.
Yeah.
And then like I'm reading about it, I'm like, it can't be that bad. We just got to look good, right? And I'm reading about it.
No,
and
it's
reading about
beyond
it. I
that.
was like, I can't have any antenna.
When we first moved here, it was still the builders. They were under builder control. I think it's 65 or 75%, and it's homeowners control. It was literally in the CCRs. You had to get permission to hang a birdhouse.
Well, I've seen a lot of CCRs that say no ham radio, which includes
mine says
ham radios.
Mine says no antennas external.
But they also have now, how many times now? Let's see if it goes through Congress this time. But put that bill in the fact that no, you can't affect that per HOA rules.
We'll see, man. They always seem to fail.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's happened positive for ham radio. The guys, we're in a stage of government right now, and I'm not going to get into the politics side of it too deeply, but changes that need to happen, this is a good time to make those happen. So not only hit your federal government up with it, hit your state government up with it.
Did any of you guys ever read the story about the ham in an HOA that built an antenna mast, like a permanent antenna mast, but he put a bat sanctuary hanging off of it?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I've got a bat. I've got a bat house. That's something I can do.
Did any of you guys ever read about that story?
No,
I did.
So,
it's funny.
Yeah, so straight up, tell me if I'm wrong about this story, but straight up HOA, this guy knew what he was going to do. He was going to create a support mast and put a bat sanctuary. And of course, they came knocking, and then he basically subpoenaed himself and had the courts basically tell. He had the county tell the HOA to go away because the man has a bat sanctuary. And it's now a federal issue.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then
That's
they tried,
baller,
and then the HOA tried going to the federal level, and the feds wouldn't even hear it.
No.
I bought a bat house a long time ago. I wonder if I could get them to move in.
You don't need a bat in there, homie. You just need the bat house.
Yeah, I've got the house. It's up in the attic.
They're not going to go up there and verify residence.
They don't look at the bottom for like a mound of guano. That guano mound is too short.
That house is all over the place.
No, the town I'm in, on the walking
no bats
path,
in there. We looked.
We looked with a telescope. Yeah, we've got bat houses the city put up all along the trail that the Corps of Engineers put up.
Yeah, that's where I saw them. That's where
Yeah.
I saw them. Yeah. Back before you had a going channel, you and I walked and we did a live stream there. It was very low-res because the signal was horrible, but it was a great live stream.
So real quick on this, Colin. So when I was asking the company about it, well, I didn't ask. I just messaged them and asked. I didn't talk to anybody. They said, yeah, we do solar panels. They said, but once installation is complete, the warranty on the metal roofing is completely gone.
Of course.
So I won't be doing metal, but I thought, hey, if I was going to get it changed in the HOA because they put the sand or whatever material on it. It looks like shingles. So I think I could have got it changed.
Tesla had those shingles, and I think they did away with a lot of them. But I would love to have a roof like that. It's a 100-year roof. I'll die before the roof needs to be changed again. Here's
one thing we got changed. So, in Texas, everything's the same, right? Every house is brick. The roofs are all brown. You have a choice of 4 colors. A couple of us got together. There's a lady who does the epoxy painting of bricks or whatever that's called, where they actually paint the brick and the houses are like modern white, dark trim. Yeah. We got that all proved and changed. Now people they have to use professional company, and they make these beautiful white, off-white, dark trim. So I know I could have easily gotten metal roofs to get incorporated, but it does me no good with solar panels. It'd be
You
nice to
can't-
not have to
you can't
replace my
put
roof every
solar
7
on
years.
metal roof.
It would be nice to have a
Yeah,
house that's built.
He said you can, but then it totally gets rid of the warranty, which tells me it must leak or something.
It'd be nice to have a house built where you have everything you want, and you don't have to worry about repairs for 30 years.
Yeah.
It could be done, but there's all these rules everywhere from HOA to government to everything else that makes it prohibitive to have a house that you're not going to have to worry about. But no, they want you to spend more money. They want you to have some kind of financial duress in the whole process. So.
I just now saw the private chat.
What? The private chat? What I missed?
I miss that all the time.
I'm not shy about it. Like when I do live streams, like I step away so frequently.
No pun intended.
And
I just read it myself.
Sorry guys, I gotta piss. Like it is what it is.
So if you're wondering, Grouch has to pee. There you go. It's like when you see his video,
you see the camera go off.
He's taking a pee.
He's gone.
He's relieving himself.
When you
He's
see my
himself.
logo image,
he's doing a little self-care.
Nature calls, man.
Anybody on 40 want to try? See if they can do so set with voice? Clear, man.
You know what,
Yeah,
Paul?
there you go.
I'm looking
Pipe
at
your
my work
radio
computer
audio into the stream.
and thinking about how I had 2 more hours
Hold
of
on.
work tonight.
Go to 7200.
Because I disconnected it. I disconnected the radio because
Ziggy, we're popping you back in. There you go.
You feel better?
Yes.
Hang on a second. Ziggy, stop.
oh jeez.
You know, I'm walking through Walmart while you guys were saying that the whole dang time, and I was just laughing.
Fucking Ziggy, stop.
That's a new catchphrase of the
year.
Ragchew crew. Ziggy, stop.
The directions to the local Pizza Hut are as follows.
Oh my gosh. I gotta finish my work tonight.
No, you don't. It's just a job.
It's not in my livelihood because I'm not making any money on YouTube. So hey.
Listen, my first month in YouTube making money, I made $35.
You're doing better than I am, sir. You're doing better than I am.
Yeah,
I got almost
complain.
4,000 subscribers, and I'm still not monetized.
I'd like to thank whoever bought a Tidradio. I got a $7 payment today.
Woohoo!
I want one of those Vero N76s that I've been seeing all winter.
Yeah, I want the brown one, which is actually fucking green.
You mean the coyote one?
Yeah, well, they call it brown, but it's really like an OD green.
Douglas V, have a good night, sir.
I was
So
thinking
Take care,
about getting
Douglas.
the bright
Later,
orange
Doug.
one just for giggles. See you, Doug.
You just want to be high vis.
Yeah.
dude, my latest ham court is blowing up. I don't know if any of you guys follow what I do in ham court over on Coffee and Ham Radio, but it's Ziggy Brutal. And the person we have on trial today goes by the call sign Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Hold on.
So what is Mike getting? What was Mike getting tried for here?
It gets better. So Mike's being charged for the gross negligence of operating a radial dependent antenna without the radials.
Ooh.
Oh,
What
It's
was
a
the
class.
antenna?
It's a class 2 felony for sure.
What was the
I'm pretty
antenna?
He's a pioneer in doing radioless verticals.
And normally I'm the prosecutor but for some reason this time I'm actually his defense attorney.
oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be some crooked shit.
But so, what was
As
the
long
antenna?
as you
Because
throw
the
some
antenna
TV
matters.
cable in it, you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got an appointed prosecutor. That's Sir Carlos Felix Esquire, and he's already written me like maybe 5 pages of like proceedings.
Attaboy,
I
Carlos.
need to watch this. I need to watch this live stream more often. This Coffee and Ham radios. I've watched a few of them.
No Ham Court was its own thing, but I've kind of taken it over because I use AI a lot. Within
it's
this
in the Discord.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to get on Coffee and Ham Radio's Discord. Okay.
But there's a lot going on this case right now, and I'm very surprised how much activity is going on. But yeah, no, Ham Court is absolutely hilarious. It's where we all role play and prosecute each other for fun as hams.
Now you're
Is
gonna
there
make
any
me look
sad ham
bad.
involvement there, or is it just true fun?
Oh, is there any what involvement?
Sad ham or
Absolutely not. No, this is no.
That's what I like to call ham holes.
No, every single it's rolling right now. These guys are on it like gangbusters. No, everything is hilariously on point and precise because we're all using AI to help us throughout this case.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we all talk on the back end to produce it. So it's pretty great. I love it. We need to rag on each other, right? Because ragging on each other as strangers on the radio should never be. We should rag on ourselves with other people, the way the way that you're supposed to.
How does this come through?
I like it.
I can hear it. I can hear somebody
nice.
there. Who is that?
That's 7.200.
Oh.
It's a little light on the highs. I don't suppose you have any mixer control.
I can add an EQ to it. Yeah.
No, just keep it 0.
Okay.
Paul, on Saturday night of Winter Field Day, I held 7200 for 2 hours.
You did not.
Winter Field Day live streaming. And I was like,
did not.
And we're live streaming on 7200. Get in here in the YouTube.
That's funny.
Yes. For 2 hours, I held it and
Paul.
nobody interfered.
Paul, put me next to Grouch.
I just miss being on 80 meters during field day. And you can find all the best
high five,
possum recipes. The roadkill possum recipes.
Other way, Paul.
80
Other way,
meters.
Paul.
Other way.
Oh.
Other way, Paul.
There you go. Ah!
Hey,
Held
quick shout out.
7,200 like a
We're
mirrored.
not
frog.
worthy. We're
It
not
looked right
worthy.
for me.
Quick shout out
See,
to
that-
Mess
Oh yeah,
D10 on Trovo.
flips it sometimes, or our cameras flip the
Thanks
image.
for the follow, Messy.
I was doing something with Tio earlier. We were looking at his RV like layout plans, and I realized the whole time I'm talking to him, as he sees me, my entire image is flipped. But bless his heart, he like powered through it.
There. I can never know if I'm pointing straight. And I'm finding, so I'm looking at myself on the screen right here. So it's just the opposite what's showing up on YouTube. Because I got YouTube on my big screen over there.
Yeah, that's funny.
So,
Because so in
there's my work
StreamYard,
desk right there.
like
So
I
So
see,
Jim-
I see Ziggy on my left. And so
Yeah, StreamYard mirrors it, so it's not a good representation of what's actually
Unless-
going on.
Unless
Oh my
you
gosh, what
check
I
that
did.
it doesn't.
But the problem was looking with the TV, it's so far behind where we are live. So if you ever try to listen on a live stream and you're talking in, say on Discord, it's not going to sync up.
I don't see a
Right,
problem
yeah.
here. Jim's calling me out. He says that I can't represent Mike basically because he is also a ham tuber. I'm sorry.
Oh, so
Whoa,
one
wait,
ham
whoa,
tuber
isn't
can't
Jim
represent
a
another.
ham tuber also?
Jim,
Yeah,
right?
I think
right,
that's a
Gene-
violation.
Right. I don't think it's the pot calling the kettle black, right?
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
I wanted nothing more than to defend this man, and I'm being blockaded. Do you see this? This is bureaucracy.
No,
This is how our government works.
Can somebody
people.
drop the Discord link in the comments?
Okay,
I
let
think I
me.
can do that actually. Yeah, of course.
Because
Invite
I would
people.
like to be part of that.
Uh-oh.
Why is Jim appointing the ape?
He says
You've
that
already
I'm
given
not
the case.
eligible. He says that I'm not eligible.
Yeah.
But you are?
I was appointed by default. This is my case. See,
Man.
this is what's great is because there's no actual judge in ham court. We are all
Judging.
right. Because when we speak to the judge in ham court, there is actual no person. We all just announce to each other. That's why it works out so well. It's a very closed loop system. You guys should really join. It's
Okay,
it's
so-
a great time.
Would you
I'm
really want
already
to
in
have a
the
judge
Codes
ever?
Discord. It's just the matter I don't always respond to stuff. But Jim is absolutely wrong on this aspect there, Zig. So I might have to speak up on this.
Yeah, but Mommy and I could
Preach.
use it.
Just do it.
Isn't that great?
Grouch's video's gone off. I wonder what he's doing.
while the iron's still hot.
Well, Mommy said
You never guess.
I can make the stitch until tomorrow.
I did get a drum
Oh,
roll.
wait a second. This is a pretty engrossing conversation here.
This is a good conversation here.
Hi.
Hey, you want to talk to everybody?
What are you doing? He's
Howdy.
got headphones
Show them
on.
what you're
though.
making.
Howdy from Texas. Tell her howdy from Texas.
Let's
Wait,
see here.
Where are they?
Hold on. Let me get it where
She
you can
doesn't-
hear them.
Oh,
She
do
doesn't see
you
us.
want me to?
Yeah, take it off then. So she
So,
can
so
see us.
here, howdy from Texas.
Hold
You're
on.
just going to scare her away.
Oh no!
I am gonna scare her away. I don't think that's gonna work.
So, my name's Michael. This guy to the right or left of me. Am I doing this right? I don't know. I can't tell.
I was making this.
Trovo Knight, thanks for the follow.
What? Wait. What is that? Let me.
I got
see.
It's a flower.
Oh, that is
it's
so
beautiful.
cool.
I want
That
one.
is so cool.
I'm going to bring my friend in here. He's in the background.
Well, I
Okay.
only have one. This is my only one I have.
Well, that is
Can
very cool.
can you
Did
make more?
You made that yourself?
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Very
my
cool.
mom ironed it. Yeah.
That
That's
is
all. I hope
really
so.
cool. Well, good job.
How old are you?
Now, how old are you?
One.
No.
Oh, wait. They said how old am I?
How old are you?
Yeah,
I'm
there you go.
5.
You're 5. Wow. You're pretty
When are you going to be
talented.
6?
But I'm gonna be 6.
When?
Do you like when your daddy picks your nose?
No, he's all right. He's right too.
Oh, jeez.
Here it comes.
Let's say bye, guys. Love you. See you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
Here, I brought my friend for her.
Ziggy, they were
has
trying
to
to
say
get your
hi to
social
baby
security
Grogu.
number. They were trying to get your
Oh,
social
no.
security number and your PIN number for your bank
Hold on.
account.
Sissy, come here.
Seriously.
Hold on. Paul has gone all out here. Come on, Paul. Let me see you.
Baby Grogu wanted to say
There you
hello.
go.
Look
Full
at this
screen
guy.
The Mandalorian.
Wait,
Pay
Look at the
no attention
Mandalorian.
to the man pulling the strings.
Say wave. Hey, baby Yoda.
video.
That's pretty great, Paul.
That's awesome, Paul.
Oh no, there he goes. Oh, he's back.
I still have
I have one of those.
He's got one. Oh, look. Hey. Oh.
Dude, that thing is so cool.
It looks really good on stream,
Where'd you
doesn't
get
it?
the Goku?
The Goku.
Oh, that was
Here's Grogu in a helmet.
that was silly.
You're silly.
and Grogu in a helmet.
That's what I did for my grandson for his birthday. I dressed up, put a robe on, and did my best
Hey,
Mandalorian happy birthday
Hey.
voice.
I still have a blow-up Grogu lawn decoration
No.
for Christmas.
Awesome.
So,
This is the way.
This is the way.
Come on.
There you go, Ziggy. Go check out what I just posted up at Ham Court.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Dude, I have a whole monitor dedicated to Ham Court. It's right here.
Hamnito.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a vertical monitor.
okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ape's typing.
Ape's typing?
Dude, it's
Uh-oh.
9:36 on Valentine's Day. Ooh.
Yeah, and he's typing a lot.
I know. He's working on it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you,
think he's
Ham
it.
Court is the best. It's the place. Exactly. Thank you, Ape.
Oh, now,
Hey, Bill.
now Carlos is he's yeah, okay.
I missed when you came in here, Bill. Welcome. Good to see it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know if I missed anybody else.
Okay, why is Ziggy praying?
Uh-oh, what happened?
All right, hold on.
That's Chris.
Can I read this? Can I read this out loud?
How would we just
Hey,
share
Weather.
the screen?
Clint, welcome.
Let me do this in my best ape voice.
Do it.
Well, on the charge of improper radical placement,
Radial.
the prosecutor incorrectly assumes Mike can read, and that if he could, he would be able to understand and further retain the information, the ARRL literature. Mike is guilty of buffoonery and not willing malfeasance. Fortunately for the accused, buffoonery is not a crime. In terms of the second account, we would like to hear testimony from anyone who has actually met Mike and conversed without a camera rolling. I have, and he has done nothing but complain. True ham behavior. Stories of him being happy are fake news and will be greeted with a countersuit. We move to dismiss.
Jeez.
Okay, is there a difference between my K8MRD on a camera and off a camera? Because
Nope.
it kind of seemed similar to me when I've been around him.
I think he's a great guy. We finally got to hang out and you know, we're all different hams, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was.
Carlos
I
said
learned,
nope.
I learned everything about Mike as to how he got into metal music on Winterfield Day.
I could see
And-
him being a metalhead.
It wasn't just like, oh, I went to this concert and I liked it. He told me the entire story, how he got into metal. And it's a story. It's not just some quick thing. But what I like about Mike, he doesn't nothing's fake with Mike. Mike is there's nothing fake with him. So yeah.
So
that's
Howdy,
one
Clint.
of the best parts.
We see you there, Clint. Welcome to the stream.
As far as I understand, the only difference between Mike on YouTube and Mike in real life is that he censors himself more on YouTube.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Otherwise,
I agree to that.
And the fact that
everyone I've talked to has said he's the exact same.
the fact that you can't take a normal picture of him without him doing some goofy face.
He was. It's funny because
What
this
video?
is the first. Winter Field Day was the first time I was with the group. You know, the whole group, like Mike and Digital
Jason
Rancher
and Tank.
all of.
Yep. Bob.
So it's funny because they already know how to deal with him. And so they were doing, I can't remember what it was. They were changing something and he wanted to do it a different way. And so he kind of went out to change the Cape coax or something. And he's talking like to everybody. He just keeps talking. He's outside. He's been out for almost a minute. He's still like trying to argue his side. And Jason and Tank are just like, yeah, he's just going to keep talking. He's never wrong. So he just keeps talking. It was funny.
Chris, was I officially disqualified as defense?
It never said anything.
Okay.
So I basically told Carlos to go, nope, because he's telling me to be quiet.
Well, Carlos just told you something right there.
This is like, here I
That's
am.
oh my God.
And I'm not on this Discord.
4 paragraphs.
I still don't get Discord, but here y'all are at Hamcord. And I'm totally
Hamcord.
Hamcord or Cord?
Court.
Okay. So what it's ham, whatever I call it.
Ham beam. So I missed the giveaway stream last night with those guys.
What did they give
what's
away?
the company?
Redivus.
Redivus.
Revis.
As I scanned through it, I did notice Lee won something. So congratulations, Lee. I did see him winning something.
Oh, awesome.
So
they were giving away backpack, I think, and
Carlos
radios. And
Carlos.
I'm sorry. I'm reading this stupid.
Are we talking about Terminal Velocity, Carlos? Or
yes.
He was awesome.
Is that the image with you, Paul? Is that with Carlos?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay.
So if you watch a video,
oh, it's not.
I did a video a while back called First Contact, and Carlos was the guy doing Parks on the Air on the other end, and I've never met him. I never saw his channel or anything, and he was incredibly awesome. We had a class of people that just got their general class ticket in this license class. And he was the guy on the other end, and that's how I met Carlos. Was on the air, so he's an incredible dude.
Can I mention something real quick about chat?
Of course.
Okay. Always.
So I just fed chat what's going on currently. Chris, do you notice right there? It already populated. It says the prosecution in all its liquavious verbosity would have you to believe that K murder. Chat went out into the internet and found out that he goes by K murder.
K murder.
Yeah, that was
right
totally there. It did it all by itself. I didn't feed it that information.
They're listening.
No, it's looking.
It's
That's
watching.
worse. No, it's looking. That's worse.
It's doing everything.
It's doing its job.
So
it's doing what I paid.
Apparently, nobody's ever watched the fucking Terminator movies.
So the Terminator movies are a warning.
What I don't get is, I don't know how many times I'd be brought up on charges just on ham court because I didn't throw my radios out right for a Wolf River coil freaking whip. Because the. Wait
a minute, you've been brought up on charges in ham court?
No, not yet. I don't know how many times. If I actually videoed my first couple times going forward,
he's expecting it.
I'm expecting it. Seriously, I am expecting it. But the whole point is, you get new wires, new radios for a vertical, what's going to happen? They're going to get all crawly and everything else, and they're just going to go, oh, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go this way. Who cares? If it works,
I got a saying, Chris. You might like it.
What's that?
RF gonna RF.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Hamnetics has said, doesn't everybody already know this already? James Cameron was sent back in time to make these movies as a warning from our future selves.
Yeah.
Isn't there an AI
Jody.
company
Like
or a robot
Skynet.
company that's called Skynet? They literally named themselves Skynet. Isn't somebody?
Yeah.
No, I heard about Stargate. That's a new
No,
thing.
there's a Skynet company. I got to look it up. People are
Yeah,
like,
so
they even
Stargate
called
is the new
themselves
government
Skynet.
program. Stargate's the new government AI program.
Right.
But like if you look at the similarities between Starlink and Skynet, dude, it's too fucking similar.
Yeah.
You're talking the Skynet from the movies or the Skynet now?
No, Skynet from the movies.
Okay.
And Starlink, like it's the same fucking concept.
Skynet is an artificial intelligence and data analysis methodologies together, the powerful digital imaging processing capable of extracting information of value to each type of market, including agriculture, environment, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
AKA
It's scary.
Dog.
Skynet. Oh, man.
And then you throw Neuralink on top of that.
Yep.
Dude. Because I know
Well, in 5 years,
Neuralink.
in 5 years, unless you're a digital forensic person, you won't be able to tell a deep fake. Most of us won't be able to tell.
Nope.
Have you guys
I
ever
just
had
watched
like
a deep fake of John Denver, and I was like, "Oh, that's a little too real."
I watched one of Will Smith eating a sandwich. All digital, AI created, and it was extremely difficult to tell. It looked like him back in 20 years ago.
But Paul, night and day from 5 years ago when they did AI of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like it was super, freaking glitchy and
you could tell
very much AI, like
mm-hmm.
and the new one with him eating a sandwich, you can't even tell.
No, it's that's I think I only knew, well, first of all, it's young, so I knew it wasn't current. But I was also looking at it knowing that it was AI. It's crazy, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's why I want to just find 20 acres somewhere.
At least we know this is as a society that deep
make it 80 acres, Paul.
Are totally.
I wish. I can't afford that. You know where I can't afford it? Southwest
Montana?
Texas, on the border of Mexico. You're going for pennies on the acre.
How about
you got to fight off the cartel?
You're right there in the middle of the cartel land.
Yeah, you got to fight off the cartel, but it's
not only do you have to fight them off, you have to clean up the bodies from them too. So,
but so
pig farm,
at some point,
pig farm.
Yes, pig farm. But at some point, somebody needs to be like, you know what? All right, I've got the means to buy like 180 acres. And I'm going to invite all my friends, my fellow ham friends, into the mix. And you can have 10 acres apiece if you buy it off me, right?
Yeah.
And we'll just have a little fucking compound. And we'll build a wall around the whole thing.
It's cheap in East Texas. Or West Texas.
Or South Texas, you're saying.
Well, it's
what
Southwest.
Are the taxes like in Texas?
Well, if you got agriculture, it's cheap. You throw some cattle or goats or whatever, and it's next to nothing.
Paul, with the big new border policy, I wonder if that's going to change.
Well, I wouldn't want land on the border.
Well,
regardless.
but at the same time, you may not be able to afford to keep that land if the taxes all of a sudden go up.
Well, I think the borderland, like a couple miles, should just be military. Should be federal land, military. It'll all just be military land.
I don't disagree.
So they cross it. They cross it. It's protected by military.
Yeah.
Now that is truly.
Yeah,
In
probably.
fact,
Yeah.
there's been some. You got to where you have the farmers on Texas side needing water for the land, and then the Mexico side they're diverting it to where they can
Yep, they're
get
diverting it.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be an agreement that they're not following, I guess, but I haven't read it into it enough.
Well, that's been going on for years. That's not a new thing.
Texas is one of the few states that I haven't actually been to, and so I it's on my list for places to visit this year.
There's a phrase in Texas. Texas is a whole different country. Now it's big, so you're going to get a swarth. I don't know what the term I'm looking for, but there's going to be a whole different set of ideologies throughout the state. So it's not one unified thought process here.
Well, I just need a safe place to put my camper for a little while so that I can hang out and do some fucking ham radio shit.
Yeah. If I had land, I'd have no problem with that. People could use it however they want, like that.
So, dude, I got a whole place for you and your camper to go be, and I'll give you all the power and interwebs, and let's see, what do I have? Oh, and water too. I got good water.
So not to get into the politics of things, but this is more of a separated from my own politics viewpoint. But the more densely populated a place is, the more left-leaning it is. The less densely populated, the more right-leaning it is. So
that's across
Texas
the country.
That's across the country. You look at California by land. California by land is a red state. But if you look at the overall population densities, it becomes a blue state. And that's why we're seeing what we're seeing. Texas and the major metropolitan areas tend to be more blue. Outside that area, it tends to be more red.
Sounded like Chewbacca.
Louder. Come on, more. Come on.
I know, Chewie.
What is that?
Come on, louder.
Chewie. Get the converters going.
Let's go. Let's go.
What is that?
Chewie, get down here.
You can't do it. You're laughing.
Her face is turning red. Try to. Funny. Hey, Steven, welcome.
Boy, I really messed up by picking Carlos as the prosecutor. This guy's relentless.
I can almost guarantee there's probably a few hams with some space for you to park that when you need to.
I have to talk to him like on some like direct message. We gotta come to some sensible here. He's blowing me out of the water.
Dude, Carlos is the fucking man.
I forgot you got that delivered, right? A couple weeks ago now. Your
what's that?
Paul?
What's that?
You got your trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in it, buddy.
I'm in the RV park, man.
Oh, you're in there now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
They can see
That's why I wasn't sure if the Wi-Fi was going to be good enough.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Does the park have Wi-Fi that you use, or does it you have to do your own?
So
nice.
There's the all powers.
Oh yeah, you took the beds out and okay.
And so I took the beds out. That's going to be the ham shack.
Yeah,
where the beds are.
Okay.
Where the beds were. And so there's a bathroom, a full fridge. There's a full kitchen.
Dang, son, he's got an oven with 3 burners.
Yeah. And then
we looked at some of these on the RV
that
show.
door is the bedroom.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I got a big L-shaped couch that I'm just fucking chilling on, enjoying the live stream.
Nice. And for those who haven't heard, tomorrow night, 8:00, check out the Grouch in New Hampshire's channel for his live stream.
Or live free and no, not the live free and die. It's the
it's Weekend Warriors.
Weekend Warriors.
Yeah, Weekend Warriors.
Yeah, Weekend Warriors. Go ahead.
That's the podcast that I do. It's military and veteran based. So a lot of the guys that are on the show are still actively serving, and so they do have to kind of censor a little bit of the things they say for operational security and whatnot. But we talk real. What's going on in the country, what's worrying us, what's on our minds. I treat it as it's my group therapy, if you will, because nobody understands a veteran mindset like somebody who has already served or is currently serving. So yeah, it's good. We're there for each other and we support each other, and hopefully there's people out there on the YouTubes that can relate and they get some benefit from it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Gray Man Poda streaming tomorrow at 8.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Gray Man. We're competing.
Is that a Poda? Gray Man Poda?
Well, 8 a.m. Eastern, so like 7 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, 8 a.m. All right, so we're 12 hours apart.
No, yeah,
we're good.
Oh wait, so that's I won't even be awake. It's too early for me, man.
Yeah, no, that's way early. I mean, I'll be up, but I'll be making coffee and like just chilling in the fucking camper.
I usually catch the Coffee and Ham radios, but that's when my 40 meter net is, so I'll probably get into that late. How long are you going to run, Tim? Go ahead. Whoever was going to say something. Yeah. Was that Ziggy?
No, I was saying I just need I just need like 30 more minutes. I just looked at the time to beat my last record.
Record of what? Wait
a minute. Where are we show?
Oh shoot! Where's my?
Gray Man said about an hour. By the way.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'd be getting up and tuning in right about at the hour mark, man.
Shorty in the morning.
I love sleeping in. What?
Oh, good. You can stay up all night.
Yeah, I don't because I try to get to bed with my wife so that I'm not staying up late and she's asleep.
Even when I was in the house, like my wife and I had very, very different schedules. Like she'd be in bed by like 10 o'clock at night. I'm up till 1 a.m.
Yep. I used to game a lot. Midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. Streaming some of them on Twitch.
I don't know what it is. Since I came back from Afghanistan in 2004. Well, I went to Afghanistan beginning of 2004, but ever since, if I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, like that's about max. That's it. So.
Yeah, I need my full sleep, and I don't know if it's my job with all the jet lagging and needing sleep every chance I get or what, but yeah, I love sleep.
I know.
Michael, are you talking? Yes, your audio's down.
Yes, yeah.
Now your video's down. Now everything's down. Call the fire department. Okay, never mind. You're back. Video, but probably not audio. Nope.
Tell Ziggy to stop.
Just disconnect and just come back in.
Ziggy, stop.
Yeah, Jordan, I could do the vertical too, but the distance we're at, probably could QSO with either one, but the inverted V would probably work better. It's with the houses here, practically shooting straight up. There's nowhere else to go. What happened with Ziggy? Oh,
what happened?
Ziggy, before you tell him, can you show me that little mic you used to use?
Yeah.
Where'd that go?
It's right here.
That thing is so awesome. I meant to ask you that last time and I totally forgot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't had it on stream lately.
You got to have it in your hand for us to see the size.
Because it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Look at that thing.
Oh,
It's hilarious. Yeah, there. It's so funny.
And it works.
Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. It's like for my G.I. Joes, which I'm trying to work on some stop motion, but it takes a while. It's like it takes a whole day to do.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it on here, but it sits here for special
No, you're
occasions
fine.
like this when somebody remembers, and then I can go, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I just had to see it again just to remind myself.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, some people are morning people. Part of me wishes I was a morning person. Get up at 5, work out, do my thing before anything's moving, and get a lot accomplished. But just, yeah, Paul, he's asking what your model of RV is.
Oh, it's a Salem. It's a Forest River Salem FSX. And it's the 266 BHLE. So it's the Bunkhouse Limited Edition. It's a 30-foot trailer.
Yeah, Michael's into that big time. He knows all about them. Took me to an RV show for one of his videos.
Dude, I researched and researched, and at the end of the day, it was like every RV I was going to buy was going to have some kind of issues. And so it was finding the layout that fit my needs the best and the manufacturer that would have the least amount of issues. And so despite Ham Radio 2.0, Jason shitting all over this manufacturer and the Salem FSX line, he had the shorter version with the slide out. I said, listen, I don't want to slide out because slide outs are fucking problems. I just want a fucking trailer that'll suit me and suit my needs. And that's what I found. And I love it so far. I know inevitably something's going to go wrong and I'll hate it in that moment. But until then, I love it.
I agree with the slide outs. I'd rather just not have them.
Yeah. Just, my space is my space, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm the Aries liaison for my town, too. I don't do much.
Are you really?
I used to do more with Travis, our emergency manager, but COVID hit, and after that, he just calls me when he needs something, when he doesn't have an intern, and I kind of help him out.
But so do you guys do like regular like Aries drills where, like
the county does a lot. We do a lot weekly or monthly nets, and we do search and rescue, pretty regularly for people usually elderly getting lost or
okay.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, that's good practice. I mean, around here, so I joined the Hillsborough County Aries because I lived in Hillsborough County, New Hampshire. But they ended up splitting, and so somebody in the chat actually said that they used to live in Manchester. I think it was Stephen. Manchester, New Hampshire is the largest metropolitan city in New Hampshire. But it's north of me, not by much, by like 20 minutes. But Hillsborough County Aries split, and so we've got a Manchester section now and a Nashua section. And I hate the guy that's running the Nashua section, so I mean, I think I'll go to the Manchester one. But the point of what I was getting at was they don't do any type of actual like, okay, emergency happened, so now you have to go to your EOC, which is the local firehouse, get on the radio and start doing Aries work. Like, I feel like we need to do that type of practice on a more regular basis. That way people know when the shit hits the fan, okay, I'm going to go to my EOC, which is a local firehouse, and I'm going to go and I'm going to set up the radio station and I'm going to get it on the air and I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And we don't do that.
Yep. Gotta do the practice.
Yeah. You gotta train like it's real.
Oh, absolutely. You have to have it on you, ready, and you better have done it at least 2 times before.
Like my wife will give me shit sometimes. She'll be like, "Oh, you're carrying your gun today? Like, why are you carrying your gun today?" And I'll be like, "Honey, listen. Like, regardless of my lower back problems, like, if I'm not carrying and I need it, what's the fucking point? Like, if I have it and it's not on me,
you might as well never have it."
Yeah. Like, I'm just a sitting duck like everybody else. But if I have it and I'm experienced with using my firearm as I am, right?
No, Michael.
Like, practice makes perfect, and it turns a thought process into a reactionary process. And it's very vital that reactionary process be ingrained in you via training.
Is that your new choke coil design, Ziggy?
What do we got, Ziggy?
Oh no, you just reminded me to train, and I was simulating that I heard a knock at my front door.
Oh my gosh!
Except there's no mag in your well, bro.
He just took it out to be safe.
You missed the whole load and everything.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Yeah, that just happened. I just loaded it and unloaded it in one motion.
Okay, make sure there's not one in the chamber. You're good.
Yeah, I was going to say, here, let me. I thought I had at least a few. Here, this is for Tim, Gray Man Poda. Right here. Whoops.
All right, come on. Let's see it and biggin. Make it happen.
Oh, I forgot. I've still got that stupid radio on.
Here's the radio.
Hold on. There.
Good, right? I got this down. Right?
Wow, damn, Ziggy.
There you go.
That was quick, wasn't it?
This right here is all you need to know about when I like to sleep. Early shift activated contacts. I got 0, 0.
And that brings me to a good point. Like T.O. said, it's not so much as to when the bands are open, it's when people are awake and using their radio.
Yeah. And
bands are open many times.
Yep.
But people be sleeping.
Jody, it's not preparation for the purge. It's just preparation for fucking who the fuck knows.
So this is some good math, right? And I love math because that's my let's
you can't
talk about the
math.
Right. No, and the best part about math is that you're going to do one of 4 operations typically. So just do them all and pick the number that looks correct. Think about our hobby, and if all of our operators were 100% duty cycle 24 hours a day, our hobby would be the most fire topic on the planet. But because we only use our radios, 30 minutes a day, an hour, 2 hours at most, we're really like, what's an hour or 2 hours of 24? That's like single digit percentage usage. And not only that, but we're a niche hobby to begin with. Man, it makes, thank God for like FT8, right? At least we're making noise somewhere, but it ain't voice. And that's sad. And I feel like voice is going to keep declining.
Well, so here's my take on that. All right. Like when I first got licensed, I was 100% strictly a digital fucking operator. I was FT8, I was Winlink, I was JS8, fucking anything other than getting behind a mic. And it took me a couple field days. And after a couple field days, I started getting used to, okay, I can say the things that I'm supposed to say because I know the things I'm supposed to say and I know the process. And so I got over the mic fright in that way. But there's a lot of people that like they just can't get through that mic fright part.
Dude.
And so, you know, I mean, digital
It
is
took me
all
6
right for
months.
them.
It took me 6 months just to push the PTT on
Did
the
it?
local nets.
Yeah.
I remember that, Paul. Can y'all hear me now?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh. Okay, Paul had to send me a link to get on my cell phone to get on here. So
I had
how
to.
frustrating is that? I'm sorry, guys, but so you're talking about Aries and the way it functions.
No.
So
Paul
Well,
was
we
talking
were, but-
about Paul was talking about mic fright, and I had a comment. Go ahead, other Paul.
yeah, no, go ahead with your comment on my friend because I may change the whole direction of this.
Yeah, and I still have a story to tell about
This Paul.
carrying.
Go ahead,
Go
Paul.
ahead. No, I was good. I was done, man.
All right, this Paul. Go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So, my brother gets the new iPhone every year, sells the old one, pays cash, buys them, sells the old one, gets the money, whatever.
Jesus.
He does it on Craigslist. I don't know if he does it anymore. I don't think he does.
You Apple people are criminals right out the gate.
Yeah, here's what he did. Guy says, okay, meet me here. Gas station, right? Safe, cameras. I'm going to trade you the $700, whatever, $600 phone. On the way there, the guy messages him, hey, my car broke down. Can you pick me up on this road? Side of the freeway, dark road. My brother, stupid, older than me, should know better. Pulls up, picks the guy up. The guy immediately pulls a gun on him. Give me the phone. Give me the money, blah, blah, blah.
Oh
My brother grabs the gun, is holding it, fighting in the car like, dude, just take it and go, man. Get the gun out of my face, fighting him with him, right? The guy leaves, and I told him, I said, afterwards, he tells me, I asked him this question first. We've always had pew-pews, raised in Idaho, elk hunting, deer hunting every year since we were little. I said, where was your pew-pew? He said, in my safe at home.
Ah.
And then I said, you don't realize how lucky you were that he didn't pull the trigger because you saw his face.
You know what I would tell him, Paul? I would tell him to sell that gun because he's obviously not got an attachment to it that would have saved his life. And that broken bond can never be fixed. So just go ahead and sell the gun and get you something that you like to keep with you.
He can give it to me. Yeah. It's a stainless 357 Magnum. I'll take it.
I mean, that's man logic 101, right?
No, so that's. But I told him but you think about it when you see somebody, the chance, and you can identify them. The chances of them not pulling the trigger, knowing that you can identify them, are probably slim to none. I said you are freaking lucky. Because you knew exactly what he could look like. And it just blows my mind. Yeah.
You know, there have been many hats I've worn over my adult life. And one of those was I had the luxury, and I mean luxury, Grouch, of going through the Springfield Armory factory.
Nice.
Okay, where they test the... Oh, dude. It was a job that I can't discuss on stream. Let's just put it that way.
What good are you, Chris? You're supposed to bring the knowledge.
Let's just put it this way. I got to fire a XD before they came out.
Oh,
the original
cool.
XD.
Ooh. I love the XD.
In 9 mil.
The XD is great. Yeah.
Okay. I was actually looking to get one. I never did.
For my duty weapon for a armed security job, I only carried a 45. Why does a old gunfighter carry a 45?
Because 45 is fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah,
and you
it's
don't
the
have to
ultimate
shoot
wireless
twice.
hole puncher.
To not go through an entire magazine?
Nope. I just have to shoot once. every single firearm handgun I own right now is 45. I don't own anything less for that reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I don't play. You'll see
All
a
right.
very big hole.
Well, if you're a big
I would-
fan
I would-
of
I would never
1911s,
shoot once. I would never shoot once. By the
Yep.
way, I would never shoot
well,
once.
well, no,
No.
you
Well, I
start with
have.
one.
It's going to
You
be
start
unloaded.
And it, yeah.
But if you're
Oh
a fan
my
of
god,
1911s,
Paul, that was. Oof.
I cannot highly recommend, and I get no money from this. I get nothing.
Not yet.
Recover is fucking amazing.
Yep.
The whole grip system, it gives you a Picatinny rail underneath the traditional 1911. It's fantastic, amazing. Ooh. It's a
That was
really
me.
good-
I think my mic's working.
No, you need to mute the.
Echo.
Oh,
what-
I'll fix it here.
What do you?
I'm gonna
It's
fix
still,
it here.
it's still doing it. That recover tactical.
yes, recover. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you can get a hold
what
of
do you-
them, they're beautiful in the hand.
What do you guys?
Sorry, I'm gonna fix it. This is my fault.
Just mute it.
I'm gonna mute him.
Ah.
Muted. Road trip. All right. Anyway, do you have? I forget who it is. Is it Glenn Beck or someone does this commercial for indoor shooting technology?
Oh,
but
you
it does,
talking about
use
Manus?
single. Is it Manus or there's maybe it's another one, but something like that. Is there a good one of those? That,
So I've been eyeing the Manus setup, and
Okay.
I would love to get it. It's a little beyond my price range.
okay, so maybe
but,
this isn't it because the one I was looking at was about 100, I think.
yeah,
No,
I
this
think
looks
Manus
this
is a
looks
little
familiar.
More, I think it's like 300. Maybe it's come
yeah. There's
down.
3 different ones. There's 3 different ones. There's $100 one.
Can
Okay,
I ask you
okay.
guys to laugh at me real quick about something?
Absolutely.
Anytime you want.
So my first little pew pew came with a couple of mags, right? Yeah, and I lost them, right? Because I had them in my my go bag, and of course, boop, can't find them. And so I ordered a set of replacements, and when they came in, I loaded them, and I lost them immediately. And I forgot that I lost the second set, so I ordered 4 more. And when those came in, I ran around the house looking for bullets to load all of those. And then when I was looking for bullets, I found all of my other 6 magazines. So
Wow.
now I have
Can y'all
10.
hear me now?
I have 10. I have 10 magazines for one gun.
Do y'all?
Nothing wrong with that.
hear me now?
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong
so-
with that.
So I keep 2 in the car, 2 in my go bag, 2 beside my bed, and 2 here in my shack. And I'm pretty sure I've lost the other 2, but they're here somewhere.
For the
And they're
XD
loaded.
that I have,
So my
And they have bullets in them.
my
the XD I
EDC.
have, I carry 4.
You get an XD.
Yeah, with
Who-
my XD, I carry 4 with my weapon light
So-
on it.
I just carry one bullet. That's all I need.
One bullet.
Officer.
Yeah, multiples.
No, I used to be a big shield fanatic. The Smith and
Okay.
Wesson shield. I
Yeah.
had a 9 and a 40. I loved them both. But when I got the Glock 43X, I put my shield in the safe. My shield just stays there. The Glock
Yeah.
43X that's my carry. I love it. It's thin, it's light, it's compact, it hides well, and it's a 9mm.
The one I've shot the best with, I converted to Glock once. I just shot one, a 19, and I never shot better
Yeah.
with anything else.
Yeah.
So I was like, I shoot better with it. What can I say? It's
Well, and it's so easy to upgrade the trigger mechanism on
Yep.
a Glock.
Yeah.
Like
it's like
so
a
easy.
Jeep. You got all those aftermarket parts like a Jeep.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
Now
still
here-
can't sell me on
here's
the
what
Glock.
Here's what I am looking at. and I got buddies who use them and love them, and so far they look pretty good, is the VP9.
And they've got the best part of my story.
Oh, go ahead, Ziggy.
They didn't charge me for the reorder.
Oh,
Really?
Ooh.
Nice. Do we need to edit that out in case they come upon the stream and then charge you?
No, I contacted them, and they said, don't worry about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
That was the punchline. I'm sorry, not me forgetting that.
The big question is, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My goodness, I rebooted my computer and it still didn't work. So y'all go on with your conversation because I'm a big fan of the Glock 19, by the way. So
Yeah, I was just
That's
looking
fine.
at the 43X, just shorter barrel, it looks like.
Yep. Shorter barrel and
Okay.
it's a single stack.
Bigger than the 23, is it? Subcompact 23, 26. I forgot the number.
It's a 9mm, but I think the 23 isn't it 23 or 40?
Yes, so it's the 26
That's
I
like
have.
isn't that like
Yeah,
the
26.
40 caliber of the 19?
I got
yeah.
the 26 as well,
So
but I had to get the extended mag with the pinky holder because the handle was just, or the grip was too small.
right. So okay, Grouch is pulling out some firepower, but and
Just
mine's
clear.
safer.
I'll be right back.
You ain't got nothing on me, Grouch.
Yeah,
Watch out,
so-
homie.
So, so Ziggy, I immediately knew what you were talking about when you showed the canister when I joined the stream
I know.
because I
We
bought
talked. We
that.
talked about it. We talked about it before.
Okay, and it blew me away that that's what was in there because it's worked. It's
No.
it's,
So
it-
here's the
it's-
thing, right? RF,
Yeah.
RF. It
yeah,
wants to leave,
yeah.
and you can ask Hollywood. You would never put any kind of RF transformer in a metal
Yeah,
enclosure
because they do all PVC now. I've
because
noticed.
it's just gonna suck it up.
Yeah.
But you don't have the PVC one, or you don't
No.
have a metal one. You have a PVC one.
No, I have the metal one.
Oh, you
I have
a
the
metal
original
one.
FMJ. That's called the FMJ. The new
The
one is PVC
FMJ. Right.
Yep.
Correct.
with the tripod. They still sell the FMJ setup with the vertical, the counterpoise, and all that, and the tripod. But the tripod is not as heavy duty as the old one I got. Man, it's got
like it.
spikes. It holds in the ground. It's big.
Dude, this tripod in my backyard right now looks like
Yeah.
that spider brain. from
Yes.
Doom.
So you got the original one, and it
Yeah.
slides, right? It's got like
Oh,
three
it's-
things and slides up and gets taller, right?
Dude, I
Or
got
the
one of
legs get
those.
big.
I got one of those spikes in my shins when I wasn't like.
Oh yeah. Look online at the FMJ now. It's not the same nice tripod. The crappy.
that?
All right, boys. Here's a
Okay.
Kimber CDP2.
Whoa,
Timbers are
Whoa,
good.
whoa! That hammer is
Timbers
fucking
are nice.
cock stun.
Dude,
Yeah,
Kimber's
Yeah,
man.
and
fucking
it's also
stupid money.
And
Yeah,
is
well,
it-
that's what I was
Nice.
working for the Department of Corrections. Let's just put
Okay.
it this way: I got
Whoa.
$900 for all.
Oh, it pointed that right at me, man.
Right.
I'm
That's
gonna keep mine
terrifying.
up.
Oh, look
because
out.
I've been having a little bit of this, but I want to. Can we back up the conversation from the firearms and the artillery?
Yes, let's go back to radio. Jeez.
Oh,
Let's go back to radio. Damn.
I don't
Sorry.
want to.
Let's go back to a
I've had little bit-
I've
conversation that
played
I
with
don't
these
need
for
to
too many
edit.
years.
Hey, Chris,
I
that
have
hammer
a
is still
safe
cocked.
full of pew-pews
Yeah,
that
it's
will-
cocked. And locked.
I have a safe
I
load
keep
of
safety
pew-pews
on
over
because
there.
that's 1911. I always keep it cocked and locked. Basically, I flip
So-
one switch and go.
All right, I just wanted to know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Mike.
Sorry,
Michael.
Go ahead, Michael.
I'm going to go back to Paul, the ground.
Aries.
All right. Aries. That's
Yes,
kind of a passion
Aries.
of mine. So, Paul, our county is the most active Aries group in North Texas. So, Paul is the liaison. I have a position of leadership as well, which I'll reveal later. But,
A gender
I-
reveal.
huh?
Is that when you do a gender reveal?
The
I'm
big
probably
smoke goes
misrepresenting the
flying.
whole group by
Yep.
drinking and doing a live
Is it
stream.
pink
Okay?
or is it blue?
Or purple.
Oh no!
Oh, please.
We in Denton County have a very special situation that I wish more counties had. We have a Office of Emergency Management that is very embracing of amateur radio in the group, the areas group here, and the CERT group for that matter. We have and MRC, the Medical Reserve Corps. All three of our groups are very, very active in the county. And so our county embraces volunteers and trains volunteers. And
as it should.
Yeah, and I just have a very warm feeling for Denton County and the way they handle a lot of things.
It's a great county for this. I love it. It's it's great. It's awesome.
But, our section, our North Texas section, is 60. It's the 68 counties, Paul?
Dude, I don't know that stuff. I only know my own area.
So we have a lot of counties under our section, but we're the one areas group that has a county that really embraces us. So whether if they're search and rescue and they need to scale up, they call on the CERT team. Our areas group goes along with the CERT team every time to give them the communications and logistics support. And my operators, 130 of them, even if it's just passing out cases of water during a water emergency. We had a water tower incident that pretty much shut down the entire city's water system. And we were out there providing communication support, yes, but at the same time, we were passing out cases of water. And I think that's what's important is, we go beyond just the radio side of things. We have a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge of radio. I always say on my channel, on Getting On Life, I say, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. And the reason for that is, I don't know everything about ham radio. There's a lot of stuff on the engineering side I don't know. A lot of people look at me like I'm some brainiac engineer, but I look at you guys and I'm just like very, very humbled. And what's so cool is that our group is used not only for radio, not only for communications and providing telemetry and all that stuff, but just people that are willing to help out during a crisis. And I think that is such a golden thing in Denton County. And I'm just very blessed to be one of those rare counties like that. And Paul could tell you, it's amazing to live in this county in ham radio.
I can tell you that he never says he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's having fun doing it when he joins my stream.
You know what, Michael? I'm a fucking idiot and a half. My favorite saying is ham radio makes me feel dumb every day, and that's okay. There is always something new to learn.
Oh, yeah.
But it's always a two-way street, though, right? Because I learn things from techs all the time, and then simultaneously, like 11-meter guys learn things from me, and I learn things from 11-meter guys. It's always a two-way street. It's never one way. Like there's no authority in this because we can't actually see what the shit we're talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right? It's all just hoo hoo.
But I will say this, and just working with the County Emergency Office of Emergency Management. Let me get those words out. I've had a little whiskey. But they embrace our group, and that's just a very rare thing. And I know a lot of counties want to have the relationship that my team has with Denton County Aries. They're like, how can we help you? And they're like, hey, can you help us with this? They understand that no one person is going to have all the knowledge of everything they need to know in whatever situation they're in. And that's like me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have a lot of people that do know what they're doing. And that's the key is you got to have those people there with you to be able to perform and bring these skills that they have. So not one person is these end all say all when it comes to Aries or emergency communications or anything like that. Because I have people that, hey, I need a repeater local here on the scene for search and rescue. Please help me. And they'll get that repeater up and running. And I don't have to worry about it because I know those people know what they're doing. Because I don't. All I know is how to coordinate things. Yeah. I know how people, I know people that can coordinate things. And I know that I don't have the knowledge to do everything on my own. And that's one of the pitfalls when you get a ham radio. And this is one thing that kind of irritates me a little bit is people want to show how much smarter they are than you. You know, I'm not a big engineer, but I'm a practical application guy. I don't need to understand how everything works. I just need to know that it can work, and I need to know the people that can make it work. So
the biggest thing, Michael, I'll tell you this right now, and honestly, the biggest thing, and I don't know if Paul can give this to you or not, but find a ham that's actually hosting a repeater at his house or at a situation, a place. My biggest thing is I'm lucky I have a really good guy that is, he's younger than me, but he has his extra. And with that, he's started a 440, a 70 centimeter repeater. It's a Fusion X here in Sheboygan. He's got now a 220 repeater with Echolink and All-Star that he literally latched on to Freddie Mac because of, I was sitting there watching videos and I was talking to him one day and I was laughing because I'm like, I don't understand this. And then he showed me. And, like tomorrow, I'm going to take him out in the snow. He's a Puerto Rican. He doesn't like snow. I am taking out on the snow.
That's awesome,
first photo.
He's going to love it.
Yeah, I know.
That's great. I love my first photo, my second one.
But, he has the ATOS. He has all the, toys. I'm one of those low budget hams. I bought a G90 for my first HF radio. I love it. Now, my home radio that's going to end up coming home to me is going to be an FTDX 1200. Okay? I'm going to have to get a tuner. I'm going to have to get Signal Link to do digital off of it and all that other stuff. So I'm going to learn a whole new different skills.
You could have gone with ICOM and save yourself half the trouble.
Yeah,
that was
I'm against the guy, but I have an ICOM HF.
I had a
Hey, Colin, thank you, brother.
Chris.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you call it a tuna from now on?
A tuna?
Appreciate you, Colin. Thanks.
I'm trying to start.
That was my second antenna. I like the 1200. It's a good radio.
I'm trying to start a thing here.
I will try for you, Ziggy.
It's an antenna tuna, right?
Antenna tuna. Yeah.
It's a tuna. Yeah.
A tuna.
It's an antenna tuna.
I'm gonna put it on 2 slices of bread.
But I just can't stop talking about the group we have here. We have 130 people on our Aries roll in the county. And
damn, God, really?
Yes, we do. And
what county is that? Hold on.
Denton County, Texas.
Oh, well,
and about 400 CERT members. And those are the teams. Anytime they activate, we activate with them. I have a login to the county whenever we activate for a search and rescue or a disaster response. The Aries teams gets activated with them. So
how many how many people I'm in trouble. Shit.
Oh no.
How many people what?
Sorry. The boss was hollering. How many people are in the Aries group that you're in?
Active is 130.
Okay.
Well, according to HCOL, when you have a deployment, it can vary. But everybody has different skill sets. I have a 15-year-old that is amazing. That comes out and tear deals. We make him a runner a lot of times because, we got to be conscious of, who we could send out and not. But
right.
he is an amazing kid that can do so much for us.
So 130 people of York County, which has a population of about 160,000, is
we're in the millions. We're near a million.
I mean,
all of about 100 square miles.
I mean, all of Denton County is.
I guess the millions.
I could be wrong.
But pretty soon, the billions.
Is it Denton, Texas?
Denton County, Texas. Denton County, not city Denton.
Ah, that's the problem.
Okay.
I was about to say, that sounds like my town.
Denton County, Texas. Okay, so where I live is in the colony.
There you go. You guys got a cool million up in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, we lived in the colony, and where I live, I used to see a car go down Main Street once every 20 minutes or so.
Jesus Christ.
We're freaking metropolitan now.
And we dress the part.
Well,
Hey,
at one
Grouch,
point,
I'm going to come find you.
At one point, we had
My flannel.
more cattle per
I'm
capita
just getting out of
than
the damn city.
in Texas. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
by the way, I don't know how this picture became my background, but I'm using my phone because my stupid computer won't work anymore. But that was the Medal of Honor flag that was flown when we escorted the Medal of Honor recipients from DFW Airport to Gainesville, Texas. So that was flown that day. That flag right there.
I just want to say,
Yes.
the longest stream is Ziggy and I 349.
Yes.
And so we're not going to beat that because my wife at some point left.
It's time.
I didn't realize
He's in trouble.
left.
We just
She's
got him in
left.
trouble on Valentine's Day.
I told her, I said, just let me know when you go. And she did.
Nope.
So
Nope. It's time to go. He's got to go.
Ziggy and I are going to hold the record at 349 still. But
Yep.
If we ever want to do an all day one, I'll do it. I just got to maybe send my wife to a day spa or something.
Yeah,
you're going to be paying for that one.
I tell you what. Go
I'll
ahead
take
and
her
sign
I'll
off.
take her to dinner tomorrow.
Go ahead and sign off, Paul.
You guys
And
want to
make-
continue it?
I was about to say, make
Yeah.
sure that you're in the clear, because if it's going to be a doghouse night, you might as well come back to the boys.
No, she's very forgiving. She's forgiving, and she'll be all right. And I'll take her to.
I wouldn't push it today.
Well,
She's Brazilian,
I mean,
so I
in
know how
that
to.
case,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
have another glass.
One for my homie.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Paul. Just to
I
get
think
you
sir.
just to get you completely off the hook, I'm gonna start up and if you just give me a minute, I'll share the link out and then you can sign out.
You guys want to continue it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
why
going to
not?
back out too because I actually had to finish some tasks for work. But
Don't back up too far. That flag will hit you in the back of the head.
there you go. Boom.
That's a great flag, by the way.
Yeah,
That-
Bill.
that's incredibly large.
Bill.
And
Bill
you
has
know
it
what?
right here.
Was the Medal of Honor recipients drove under that with a bus?
This is Bill. Bill knows.
Cash
That
is
sounds like
king.
a new YouTube channel from Tectonics. Bill knows, or a YouTube series on Ham Radio Tectonics. Bill knows. Welcome to Bill Knows. All right, Ziggy, you just post the thing, and whoever wants to continue can continue on over.
But
Hold
guys,
on.
I'm going to jump out, but I may turn my TV volume up and enjoy it more. So, but I really need to get this task knocked out first. So,
Maybe that's what your phone's audio has been telling you this for the last hour and a half. Get
Yeah,
your
probably.
work done.
Audio now goes for the phone.
Ziggy's
See the
working
private?
on it.
You see the private chat?
Yes.
Now I do.
Can you not post in the? I guess for some reason I thought you could.
Actually, the software
can
won't let you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it says denied.
Well, I'm going to try it now.
You got a new link there, Ziggy?
Yep, he's got a new
right.
link.
Well, guys, I'm going to get.
Oh shit!
good
Paul
show,
just
Paul.
invited everybody.
There you go. Everyone's going.
Everybody's coming to my channel. Let's go. Hey, Paul, I love you. Don't get in trouble.
All right, guys.
Do your
Yeah.
thing.
Hey,
Take
7-3,
care.
Paul.
You might want to start a new stream. Otherwise, you're going to get 12 people in there or more.
75s.
Happy Valentine's there, Paul.
Yeah. Take care, guys. You too.
And tomorrow is Singles Awareness Day.
Yes, I know,
Those
Paul,
other
and I'm
things-
not, or not Paul,
I
but
wasn't.
Michael.
I
I'm not
wasn't
worried
aware
about
of
it.
that.
Huh?
I'm not worried
Second,
about
Paul.
it.
Yeah.
Say again, Paul.
No, I said I wasn't aware of singles
Most
awareness.
people aren't, and I wasn't either. But now I'm a divorced single dad, so there you go.
All right. Everyone crash his StreamYard.
73.
All right,
Hey,
y'all
guys.
take care. Be safe. Bye.
Later.